So Bill, that's the holographic image, the layout of the facility you're in.
Okay, yeah. Yep.
About 2 minutes to be in bed.
Oh man, we got 2 minutes to be in bed.
Oh man.
Mom, can I stay up and play for a few more hours?
So, like I said, red are doors, green are walls, yellow are the traps that you now have control of, and you are able to identify there is a mainframe, which is the blue one there, which you do not have remote access to. But as far as the rest of the facility, you have control of all environmentals, which includes light, temperature, environment, locks on doors. You have complete
What
control of
about
the traps.
what about scanning for life forms?
You can do that.
That's key. Before we leave this room, I would like to perform a scan for other life forms.
All right. So give me. I guess we'll go ahead and get started. Is everyone ready?
Sure.
Steven, Allie, are you guys good?
Almost.
Almost. Okay. All right. We'll wait just a minute.
Okay.
But yeah, we'll start off with the computers check. And I assume since we didn't have time in the way we ended before, that you may want to search the room also. That hasn't been done. I wanted to remind you as well.
Okay, I'm here, but Steven may need 2 more minutes.
Okay. We can give him 2 more minutes.
Storm, you cannot eat jerk chicken. Lay down.
Is one of your children named Storm? Or is that a pet?
He's Stormageddon, the Dark Lord of Fur.
Okay. Either way, that's cool. I just was curious.
That would be really awkward if that was one of your children.
You could not.
I would have even been okay with it with the kids until she got the Lord of Fur part.
It's from if you don't. It's from Doctor Who. In one of the episodes of Tenet, he goes to visit James Corden, the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just a regular character in that. Well, a once in a while character, and he is being left alone for the first time with his baby, who's, I don't know, maybe 6 months old, and it's not going well. The kid's screaming a lot and throwing things at him. And of course, the Doctor Who speaks baby, and so he's conversing with the baby and says, "Oh no, it wasn't Tennant. It was Matt Smith."
Oh, okay. I was gonna say it didn't sound familiar. I haven't watched all of Matt Smith yet.
Yeah. So anyway, the baby's name's like Alfie or something, and he says Alfie's not bad. He prefers Stormageddon, Dark Lord of all. And then it goes on, and he's, it's like one of those where there's Mother, and then you're not Mother, and everyone else is like peons or something like that. So it was if you Google it, the episode or the clips everywhere, it's really funny. Because of course it's also James Corden, and he's funny, and they're playing off of each other. And so then when we got this dark, fluffy dog, we decided Stormageddon sounded like the perfect name.
I like it. Yeah, I just started rewatching because I'll watch Doctor Who. I'll get on a bender and I'll get all the way through Tennant and I'll start Matt Smith and then I'll drop off and I'll just forget about it. Nothing against Matt Smith. I just when I get to that point,
Lose it.
yeah, I lose it.
Yeah, it took me a while to get used to Matt Smith, but then once he's gone, he's like, "Oh, I was just getting ready. I just started to like him."
Yeah, and I liked everything with Peter Capaldi. So now, but I don't want to just jump into Peter Capaldi. I want to finish Matt Smith.
See, I didn't like Capaldi's Who at all.
I did, but I'm an old school Whovian, so I started with Tom Baker, and he hails back to the older Doctor Who.
Yeah.
I liked him toward the end. Like I liked how his character was like toward the end, but I think it just took time to develop him, and then he was gone.
And I don't think the writing for some of the episodes was as strong as it was in previous years. So I don't think it was all his fault that people didn't connect with him quite as well. But
honestly,
I agree, he's kind of a throwback Doctor.
I felt like the best of the writing and the acting came Tennant with Doctor the 10th Doctor.
There was some good stuff in Matt Smith.
Well, yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like there were moments in the others, but I think it just hit like a real good pinnacle of writing and of acting with Tennant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. There were certain because what I have watched of Matt Smith, like I love the Rory storyline. The Roman storyline. That's one of my absolute favorites.
Yeah.
And the fact that Rory is older than the Doctor. Which is fitting in the end, because I also know how that story ends too, but I won't say anything for anyone who hasn't watched it.
I don't know if anyone is going to watch it, but oh my gosh.
Yeah, when you find out how they're all really related to each other in the end, I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So does that mean we're...
Oh yeah, Stephen's back.
Oh, we're good to go. Okay.
I'm going to have to break again to make sure that that's okay.
All right, welcome back, Starfinders. You like my new GM voice for the video? Does that work? that sound all audio worthy or no? Okay, I guess not.
You're trying too hard, man.
In tonight's blazing episode.
Yeah, I will say, my wife asked, well, are you going to do this and this and this? I'm like, no, I'm not going to do any of that. I put a beginning and credits on it just because it was annoying me that it didn't have that. But that's the extent. It's really there for me to review while I'm prepping sessions. And if you guys want to watch it, you're free to watch it too. And
so in other words, we're really your pre-alpha version of when you go professional.
Yeah, I guess so. I promise I won't forget the little people I stepped on to reach the heights.
Oh.
Okay, so Bill wanted to make a computers check to do a scan for life form, so we'll go ahead and pick it up there. And if anyone wants to, because I know it's been a couple weeks, and just so you don't forget, there has been no searching of the room because the trap took you so suddenly, you've not been able to do a thorough search of this area.
That's okay. We don't like searching.
Wesley's just immediately going to go over and take a look at these laser things on the wall and look around.
Lasers.
It's like, what the... That thing was like terrifying.
You find the scanning systems for the sensors, and you start a scan. It's going to take just a few minutes, so I'll get back to you on the results on that. But it's running through the scan of the whole facility right now. For Wesley, since that's the next role I see. So you take a look at the lasers, and they're actually pretty common industrial grade, like laser emitters.
Okay.
Similar to what you would use in a mining operation. So it looks like someone took some mining equipment and retrofitted them to create this trap-like construct.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I'm going to have to remember this.
And for Switch, who's looking around, let me double check my notes here. So I say you're looking at the body there. So you're checking at the body. Go ahead and give me a culture check. And I believe you're a mercenary, correct? Or a soldier? Or what's your background? Let me start with a question, not anything.
It's kind of mercenary soldier. What is my background?
Oh God, I've forgotten my backstory.
I don't remember my backstory. I don't remember if that even listed over here somewhere.
You're an outlaw, actually. That's your
Yeah,
background.
outlaw. Outlaw's the background, and I'm a
Oh
soldier.
yeah, I'm an outlaw.
I'm an outlaw. Quick
Pew,
on
pew.
the draw.
Culture. 13 plus.
I'm gonna say I'm a mercenary.
Okay, so for Switch, you start searching the body, and it's common enough that you recognize that the corpse, um, it looks like he's been dead for quite a long time. But strangely enough, the uniform looks in fairly good condition, and what he's wearing definitely looks like a military uniform. But it's especially based on your role, it's not one you recognize at all. That said, from just a few feet away, Ryder glancing over, you recognize the uniform, even though you're not a mercenary either.
I am a mercenary.
Oh, you are mercenary, so you actually beat it by 7 points to the DC because it's lower for you. You recognize the uniform as one that would be worn by a member of the Eoxian Corpse Fleet, which you know is the exiled remnants of the Eoxian Navy. So a quick overview for you. The planet Eox is a member of the Pact Worlds in this setting, but it is a dead planet. It is a planet inhabited predominantly by undead creatures.
Yep.
There was a great cataclysm in the past, and some of their machinations as well. The planet ended up dying, and the Elibrian, which was the race that originally resided there, opted to, most of them transform themselves into undead to survive that event and continue on. So like Gevalar Snor, the ambassador you were working with earlier on in the campaign, he was the ambassador for Eox, the planet of undead people. There are
Creepy looking dude.
Yeah, the creepy looking dude. So he would have been a Librian when he was alive before he transformed into undead. But now the reason why I point that out is because there's a difference between Eox and the Corpse Fleet, and you find an insignia on him which recalls some information for Ryder. Let me find. That's the insignia you see on his uniform.
Badass.
I know, that's pretty cool.
Oh, sorry, I meant to take those numbers off there before. Alright, so the Corpse Fleet is an exiled offshoot of the Eoxian Navy that's made up of powerful admirals and captains who roam the universe in starships forged from bone and steel. Officially, the government of Eox condemns this rogue organization. The Corpse Fleet formed when powerful and disgruntled members of the Eoxian Navy could not stomach their world's adoption of the Absalon Pact. These naval officers deeply believed in the same sort of Eoxian superiority that once led the planet to destroy civilizations that refused to acknowledge Eox's power, including the worlds known as the Twins, the shattered remnants of which now form the Diaspora. Although Eox's government and ambassadors to the Pact Worlds make a grandiose show of denouncing the Corpse Fleet, rumors claim that some of the powerful Eoxian rulers known as the Bone Sages still clandestinely communicate with the exiles, and perhaps even secretly aid them with their work to promote Eoxian supremacy. The general population of Eox seems largely ambivalent, perhaps suspiciously so, towards the exiled fleet. So the body of the soldier, the remaining pieces of the body of the soldier on the ground, denotes him as a member of the Corpse Fleet.
I spit on him.
So maybe those aren't remaining pieces. Maybe those are just the pieces he started with.
that could be.
Still undead.
Yeah, I mean, he was undead, right?
So there's a ding sound, and the computer finishes its scan of the facility, and you only pick up one life sign in the building.
But it's not completely surprising, because if these guys are undead, then the scan's not going to pick them up.
That is true. So excluding yourselves, the only other life form you pick up is in the same room with the mainframe.
Can you realign the sensor array to pick up undead?
I don't know. Let me try. That might take a minute.
Quick, go ahead and give me a computer check.
You know, this layout that you have, I totally feel like I'm in Tron.
Good lord. I think Newell took care of it.
Goodness gracious.
So Cypher's working its way. He's rewiring the system to pick up the undead, and Newell's walking behind him with their forearms, just moving cables that he moved and plugging him in different places, and realigning the system. And after a couple minutes, you've adjusted the system so you think you can scan for undead.
That's hilarious.
Watch
You
these
know-
arms over here while those two arms over there.
You know,
Would you like me to just step aside and you can take over?
No, you're perfectly helpful.
I totally see like your first two arms just like holding your chin going, while your other two arms are totally rearranging everything else.
I say, yeah, don't feel bad, Cypher, because, you know, she does have twice as many arms as you.
So you start the scan, and as before, it's going to take a couple of minutes to scan the whole facility, so you'll have the results in just a bit.
Meanwhile, what was this dead body down here?
There was one of them, the one in the center there, also looks like it's wearing a similar uniform to the half that was crawling across the floor. These two smaller bodies look like they were humanoids, but they're actually wearing some of the black robes that you saw on the cultist, that you've seen in several locations on the cultist.
And what about this guy all the way down here?
He is also he's a Lashunta, and he's wearing the same black robes as the other ones. If you want to give me a medicine check, you might be able to learn more from the bodies.
Sure.
These Eox corpse sweet people, were they the ones that had enslaved me as a kid?
Yes, they are.
I thought so. No quarter for
Wow,
these
that
people.
sucks.
All right, so Newell's going to come over and take a look as well. So interesting enough, obviously the one here in the middle looks like it was cut in half, and you can tell by the burn scar, the scarring in the center, that it was cut in half by the same laser trap that assaulted you. This
But
body,
where's the other half?
it's right here.
Oh, okay.
Although it looks like there's an arm in there.
Yeah, that looks like another guy just kind of bent over in a fetal position.
Oh yeah, I was looking at it just since when I set it up. I thought it was the legs. So that's the legs. That's the rest of the body crawling away.
Oh.
This one looks like it looked like it got caught by the laser trap when it first activated, because it's got a burn section through the chest that looks like it cut up diagonally through the chest and out the top of the shoulder. So this one must have got caught as soon as the trap activated. This one got cut in half and was trying to crawl away when it died, or ceased its unliving state. However, the cultists, when you look at them, they were not harmed by the laser trap. They actually are all three of them, have knife wounds across their necks and in their chest. It looks like they were sacrificed ritualistically. And they died much earlier than the other ones. So they died maybe 4 days ago. The corpse fleet members looks like they were expired maybe just a couple days ago.
So what you're telling me is this room is ripe.
There is a little bit of smell in the room, yes.
Alright. Oh, Wesley's starting to get a little nauseous.
So, do you guys have control of these doors? Do you have control of anything else in this here ship?
Yeah, we pretty much got control of everything.
Wait,
What do you need? The only thing we don't control is the mainframe.
And no locking out that life form that you see there. Can you lock them in?
We can lock doors. I can lock and unlock doors if that's what you want.
So maybe we can lock them into the mainframe until we get there?
Yeah, I don't see why we couldn't do that.
It is a good idea. However, if you look at the layout that I provided to you,
Yeah, that's true. There's no doors over there, so we can't really lock him in.
Yeah, it looks like based on the layout you have, there's a whole series of open passages between the rooms.
There was something somewhere that said what all of the lines meant,
So
but
you could lock whatever it is into the outer ring.
But then we couldn't get in the outer ring.
Yeah. All right. Let's just go.
So the results of your undead scan come back, and the scans tell you that there are no undead currently inside the base. Except, bum bum bum. No, I'm just kidding.
Bum bum bum.
Except 4 large dots that appear.
Except for the 2 that are mostly undead.
Yep.
All right.
No undead.
Let's.
Okay. So while everybody's doing that, can
for
I
other traps or other like
Well, the original scan told us where the computer system told us where the traps were. He said they were the yellow. So basically, we don't see any yellow anywhere else, which tells me there's no other traps in the facility.
Except the 2 we already triggered.
Yeah, except for the 2 that we already set off. So we're good.
So we're good.
Yeah, there's always a scenario like if you had checked the computer before anyone walked over, that you could have found the trap before anyone even set it off and disabled it, but that's okay. It was more fun this way.
But what's the fun in that?
Yeah, if there are any other traps in this facility, they're definitely not tied to the comm systems that you have control of now.
Oh.
I like the way he worded that.
I think if we make our way back toward the mainframe, that we should split and half go south and half go north. That way we can trap them, not let them escape.
Did you just recommend splitting the party?
yeah.
All right, I know
How long have you been playing RPGs?
How big is this area? I mean, there's 2 doors on either side of this long.
This is
phallic room.
not a meta me talking about this. Going through. This is a strategy that writer is saying we should entrap the person so we don't go in, and it just runs the other way.
Yeah, but like the Vesk is taking a nap, so basically we've got switch, and then who's gonna like stand in the front? You on the
I'll
other side.
stand in the front on the other side.
We got Timex.
Okay, so Timex and switch, and you're gonna split us. I mean, it's not that long of a space, right? Am I not getting a good scale?
Isn't this the mainframe right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so like 3 people go up through that door, and then the other 2 people go down through the bottom door, and we just trap them.
Oh no!
Switch
now
has to go to the bathroom.
Or
there's a residual electrical arc. Something happened to him when he was in that pilot seat, and you got attacked by the pirates. He suddenly zaps, and it's like he keels over like R2-D2 when he gets hit by the Jawas. Woo! He hits the ground unconscious.
Matt, we need Mike, we need a 30-minute bio break. All right.
How long till Drez gets here?
I still think we should do it.
he said 8:30, so maybe another 15 minutes.
Yeah,
8:30 was 15 minutes ago.
Yeah, but this is Billy time, so you gotta adjust a little bit.
This is Billy time.
so which door is the
Is
movement?
that anything like Hammer time?
A lot like Hammer time.
It's on the left side of the schematic, the big blue rectangle.
Do you know where that's at,
All right.
Michael?
Oh no, I don't have the schematic pulled up.
All right, here, I'll show the players. There, it should have popped up for you.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that's fine.
But I'll lead one side.
I'll go on.
Timex can lead the other side.
Sounds like a plan.
Now, I do want to remind you, just for atmospheric, you guys are operating in dim light conditions and dark conditions right now.
All right. I'll go with Wesley and Timex.
I've got
To
infrared
this lower door.
or dark vision 60.
Okay, I guess I'll stay with.
Nolan Ryder, you take the top door.
Now, 1 second since it's been.
I'll give you one last hint. You do control the lights.
Oh yeah. I mean, let him know that
I
we are.
figured third time's a charm.
Yeah, but if we turn all the lights on, then he'll know what's coming.
That's true.
If he's standing at the main frame, wouldn't he likely already know we're coming?
Maybe, maybe not. I can see, so I don't have any problems.
Yeah, I can
Timek's
see
got
too.
headlights.
Yep.
I have
Yeah.
low light vision.
Oh, well,
I'm
all of you have the lights built into your armor, so you've got 15 feet of sight. Just some of you
Yeah.
have much more than that.
I think,
I can't remember.
yeah, but you've got low light vision as a Lamerta, I'm pretty sure. Well
Yes.
done.
Yeah. So if there's dim light, she sees it as normal light.
You know, just ask the creator of your race.
Right.
The creator.
You know, it's funny now I think about it. So you're playing a race that's searching for their creators, and you're the only player in the whole world who actually gets to play a character who interacts with her real creator.
Whoa, my mind's totally blown.
There you go, right there.
Yep. Yeah,
60 feet.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. I think Switch is good. I think Drez has low light.
I can't see shit.
I can't see shit.
The good thing you're behind
Sorry, yeah.
Timex with his headlights on.
So-
Exactly.
So with your range build, you can control the locked doors from anywhere, and all the doors are currently locked, but you can unlock them as you get to them.
Okay. So I'll unlock the doors. Actually, let's start off with all the doors locked.
Okay.
And then so I'll lock every door except for the two in our room, except for the double doors at the top and the bottom there. I'll unlock those and we'll walk out into the hallways.
Are you also able to keep track of the life blip?
Oh, the scan?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's a good question for Mike. Mike, can I keep a readout on my computer as we're traveling to see if the life form blip moves?
If you would like to reconfigure the system from undead to living, you are welcome to do so.
That'll just take 10
yeah.
more minutes.
Yeah, I think I saw what Newell did there. I think I could probably put that back in the right order there.
All right, so go ahead and give me a computer check. Yes.
Yeah, he was keeping an eye on you.
See, I was paying attention. Doesn't take me long to pick up on that stuff.
Who said you can't teach an old rat new tricks?
That's
So, yeah,
right.
You reconfigure the system, and that one blip pops back up in the mainframe room, and yes, you can keep track of it as you move.
Sweet.
Oh no! All right, I'm getting back into the game.
Should we make sure, like, the
Apparently-
doors?
Apparently, the little button on my mouse means back to the browser, and I just backed out of Roll20. All right, back in.
All right, so all doors are locked except for the ones that we're currently standing at, and we'll
There's,
open
like,
those doors.
No giant identifying lights like a green and red light above each door to indicate it's locked or, I mean,
Nope.
okay, cool. Because it'd be like, hey, we're going to sneak up on somebody. And then all of a sudden you lock it and all the doors turn bright red. You know? Like, nobody will know we're
You
coming.
unlock them and you hear a wait.
Yeah.
Just to double check, everyone did heal up, right?
Yeah, it looks like it. So
I think I'm missing like one. Is it the blue 1 point?
blue is resolve. So you spent the resolve to heal your stamina. So that one is.
Yeah.
You haven't got a full night rest yet, so that's not back yet. So that's correct.
Okay.
Okay. So stepping into the hallways, the north and the south one, a cloying gloom fills this long claustrophobic hallway. A red light. Okay, I lied a little bit, Michael. I apologize.
I knew it. I knew
I
it.
knew it.
A
You
red
gotta be
light.
Screwed again.
A red light on the western wall blinks slowly, giving the scene a sinister atmosphere.
Ooh.
What is this little greasy spot on the floor there?
That looks like it used to be something that's alive and is
Tim,
definitely dead now.
Can I tell what it used to be?
Yeah, you can give me a medicine check.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I could kind of help you. Oh, hell, I know that it's the right middle finger of a.
How about I help you?
That is definitely something dead.
So I'm
It's an
putting-
awful lot of blood for such a small body part, but question is, where's the rest of the pieces?
that is a good
Do we-
question. It looks like it used to be a humanoid. Like maybe it looks human. It's not quite. The skin's not the quite right texture to be a Lashunta, but it's definitely
Mom?
humanoid, and it was
Mama?
living when it was cut off.
All right.
I look on the ceiling.
What's
Is there
this-
any blood on the ceiling?
You do see the occasional splatter of blood on the ceiling. Yes.
Oh my. Okay. This is creepy. Hey, Cypher, come on. Let Timex kind of lead the way.
What are these red circles on the back wall?
Those are the red lights that I described.
Oh,
The
okay.
the blinking red lights.
Was it the giant laser beams going to be shooting out at our heads? What is that thing?
Suddenly, you see a roguish-looking, a very good-looking man on the other side of the room. Shoot your guns!
Hey, he's got a good point. What's that thing there in the corner?
So you see what looks like it's some kind of
A
like a
cybernetic.
skull, but with there's obviously cybernetics built into it.
I'm going to harvest that.
There is a cybernetic skull lying in the corner.
Wesley grabs the skull and then like puppets his mouth and says, "I'll be back." Ha 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 ha.
While you're puppeting, go ahead and give me an engineering check.
Where do I stick my hands?
So you're
Come
not,
with me if you want to leave.
you're not able to harvest this right now, but you think you could with some more time. But the reason why you can't is more interesting than the actual UPVs themselves. The reason you can't is because you recognize the tech on the skull as they're not cybernetics, they're necrographs.
Oh. Would I know if this thing has a tracker in it at all or anything? So,
It
Like,
could
can I-
potentially.
Sorry, I didn't realize that.
So,
The business of necrographs.
There's-
go ahead,
that-
Bill, if you could read that for us.
Besides being infamous for its almost entirely undead population, Eox is also well known among the Pack worlds for its pioneering of necrographs. Neither cybernetic nor biotech, necrographs are augmentations crafted from undead tissue. Necrographs can be implanted into an individual's body to enhance it in some way, whether to restore lost functionality due to illness or injury, augment natural systems, or provide a magical boost to the user's ability. The selling and installation of necrographs account for a large percentage of the economy of Orpheus, and the seeking of necrographs is one of the primary reasons a living creature might visit the undead planet. The business of necrographs is booming on Eox, and in Orpheus in particular, where enormous factories churn out this technology practically day and night.
So, if I recall, there's something about necrographs, something about orifices, right?
Orpheus.
I gotta put that in. I'm gonna put that in my haversack there. Kind of
Okay.
take it with me.
All right.
Add equipment. One dead skull with necrographs.
All right. So I look over at Ryder, and I'm like, "Are you guys ready to go through your door?"
Give him a little hand sign, like, move out, move out.
All right. I punch a few buttons on my wrist pad, and I unlock just the two doors that we're standing by.
Don't forget to lock them.
I unlocked them.
I know. Don't forget to lock them when we go through them.
Why? You don't want to be able to make a quick escape?
I don't want him to be able to make an escape.
Tell me what you're doing here.
All right. I don't care. It's just a thought.
And then we'll let Timex lead through the door there.
All right, so I need to give you two descriptions here, since you're both moving here. So the northern side, so where Ryder and Newell are moving in. This area is divided into two wings. You can see here. The western chamber, which you can kind of see through the door to the left there, contains several pantry shelves as well as 4 flat utilitarian stove units with attached faucets, while the eastern side is filled with round metal tables and chairs. It looks like a mess hall of some sort. On the southern side, before we get to questions, this kitchen and dining area seems as if it was abandoned in the middle of a meal's preparation. Pots of meat slurry and festering dairy sit on the stoves to the west, and metal cups full of some sludgy, long-turned beverage sit on the tables to the east. Tiny flies buzz about the entire scene, filling the place, flitting from place to place among the rotted smorgasbord. And I need
Even in space, there's flies.
I need Timex and Cypher to give me a fortitude saving throw.
Timex?
And
You need a robot to give a fort
Not
save?
Timex. I'm sorry, I need Wesley and Cypher to give me
okay.
a fortitude save.
I say,
Fort save?
Yep.
Mike, I think I need more sight on mine. I should have 60 feet. Like, I don't have lights on my armor. I just have like dark vision for infrared sensors.
Oh, yeah, I didn't give you enough. There you go.
Thanks.
All right.
I'm a social puker.
Neither of you made the saving throw, and you are both sickened by the horrible stench of rotting food for 10 minutes. So
Is that a disease?
it is a condition, so if you go on your character sheets,
Well, I get an extra +2 to fort saves versus disease or poison.
oh, okay. So, well,
That would have been a 15.
yeah, I'll give it to you, but 15 was still not enough.
Oh. I'll give it to you because 15 still ain't enough.
You
So,
still fail.
take that.
So,
So on conditions, I am sickened.
yep, you should see a sickened in there.
Yep.
Scroll,
at the
you
very
have to
bottom.
scroll down. Yeah.
Yep. What does sickened do?
It makes you barf, man.
It reduces your reflex and will saving throws. It's going to adjust some of your skills for a little bit.
I am now green.
If you want to see exactly what it does, if you go down to rules reference on the journals tab, I've got
Projectile
conditions
vomiting. There.
listed there. So sickened, you take a -2 penalty to ability checks, attack rolls, weapon damage rolls, saving throws, and skill checks.
Oh man.
Doggy, don't whine it.
And how do you become unsickened?
Ooh, don't
Time in this case. So they've been overcome by the stench, and they will be sickened for 10 minutes.
Toy.
So yeah, so you guys go in, you start looking around all dramatically on the north side, and all you can hear from the south side is they open the door, Timex goes, moving inside, and then you start hearing Cypher and Timex just start losing their lunches and retching all over the place. And yes, that's the perfect icon for sickened and vomit.
Yeah.
And it's literally on Wesley's mouth.
Yeah.
Pull yourself together, man.
You pull yourself together.
That's gross, man. That's gross.
All right, let's get this over with. Ugh. Do we see anything on these corpses here?
Whoever
see
this
my
corpse
vomit.
was, the one on the ground, is dressed in the black robes of the cultist, and it does not. It looks like he was stabbed in the neck rather unceremoniously. The corpse.
Is there a ceremonious way to stab somebody in the neck?
The corpse up on the stove looks like they've been flayed, and someone was like a chef or a butcher was removing the meats in the appropriate ways to prepare it for cooking.
Chef Bolton?
On the north side, you find several stores of fresh meat that you think you could actually turn into a delicacy if you'd like to take some time to fix the meal.
Oh,
We're down here with the rotted stuff. Meanwhile, they're up there fixing delicacies.
Can we identify what kind of meat
Yeah,
it is?
and I'm wanting to stealth around the
Give me a intelligence check,
right up in.
or for you, medicine or a life science check, whichever you choose.
Oh, okay.
Nothing from me.
Ryder thinks it looks like beef.
What's the
Beef. It's what's for dinner.
Noel, as Ryder's like picking a piece, is like, "Oh, this looks like it's been perfectly aged and tenderized," and he's about to put a piece in his mouth. Noel recognizes it as human flesh that he's about to put in his mouth.
That's a person there, dear. It's
It's Soylent Green.
I was gonna say Soylent Green. What kind of people? Human people.
Is that? Put that down, Ryder. It's pickled dick.
As it was halfway in my mouth already.
No comment.
Deep throating the.
Oh God!
Wow. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there.
What?
Are these meatballs?
Yes, they are.
Yeah, like
The guy's name is Meats.
I want to make a stealth check to like peek around the corner and look into the mainframe room.
All right, give me stealth check.
Did you already stealth check, Steve?
Yeah.
Stealth check.
If you want. You can.
Well, I'll definitely try.
As a matter of fact, anyone who's trying to move silently, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Wesley's way too sick to move silently.
Yeah, I guess technically, shouldn't I be subtracting some? Oh, it did subtract for a second.
It's automated.
Exactly.
Wow, that was a good stealth.
So I will stealthily kind of move over here and peek into the mainframe room.
Wesley turns to talk to Cypher, and he's gone. I'm like, shit, where the hell did he go? He's always does that.
What?
You might want to hide that, Mike. We could see your perception check by the VO list.
Ah, crap.
His name is Venus.
Violus.
Violisk.
Lisk.
Thank you. I appreciate you pointing that out. I will make sure I do that properly in the future.
No, it's okay. We kind of like to see a peek behind the curtain at times.
All right, so looming over the west side of this stair room are floor-to-ceiling computer consoles that swallow the entire wall with dizzying displays of darkened screens, inset buttons, levers, and switches. A squat, bony reptilian creature is slumped over in a congealed puddle of blood in front of the consoles. That's the one you see right here.
Okay.
However, that is not the life sign that you're picking up. As also residing in the room, you see another one that's kind of curled up and seems to be sniffing the air and turning and looking in the north direction, as if it's responding to something it's sensing.
I lift up one of my arms and I guess he can smell me.
The lizard-like creature with several... Here, I'll blow it up for a second so you can see what it looks like. So it's like this yellowish with like this gray markings, all mottled markings all across its skin. But you see a steam coming out of its eyes that kind of whisks up like and trails up behind it, like someone who vapes too much.
This guy does not look friendly. Unless you tell me otherwise, I'm going to step out and start shooting.
All right, and yeah, it's starting to stalk towards you.
I step out and start shooting. Guess you didn't say anything.
And with that, let's roll for initiative.
Anything about what these are?
Yep, you can give me a life science check.
Oh, you can't get 2 30s in a row.
I just got an 18, so it wouldn't be 2 in a row. I got 18 on stealthy stuff.
No, but that not life.
Oh. See, jinxed me there.
All right, and I will go ahead and give you the information you know as you guys roll your initiative. All right, you recognize this as a somewhat rare magical beast known as a Vealisk. And I will roll his initiative as I'm doing this.
Did that work?
I see you.
Okay. That sucks. I'm thinking about remember.
Vealisks are lumbering reptile-like quadrupeds with bony exoskeletons. They are often compared to many planets' prehistoric megafauna, despite being much smaller. Vealisks are typically found only on remote planets and planetoids in the vast, as most xenobiologists believe their maddening gazes tend to drive off other species and make settling near Vealisk territory very difficult. If Vealisks are discovered near established communities, the creatures are usually hunted ruthlessly until there are none left. The Vealisk signature void gaze ability has led to speculation that the creatures are descended from ancestors with similar gaze attacks that have far more severe effects, and they have earned the nickname Void Basilisks from those versed in the ancient folklore of Galarian. Some sages believe destruction-loving cultists of the Devourer breed the first Vealisk millennia ago, well before the gap. Whether or not this is true, the beasts have become popular as guardians of remote Devourer cult bases, and as pets to those who believe themselves to be at one with the universe's entropy. Curiously, though, most cultures would never think to try domesticating Vealisks. The beasts become quite docile and mostly harmless when wearing blinders, veils, or other methods of negating their gaze ability. These hulking beasts can survive on very little food, usually eating only one small meal, flesh, fruits, fungus, plant life, or anything you can find a day. Scientists don't agree on exactly what maintains a Vealisk physiology. Some believe the creatures simply have a hyper-efficient metabolism, while others suggest that they feed on cosmic radiation like trees, gathering sustenance through photosynthesis. A few experts theorize that Vealisks don't need to eat at all to survive, and subsist solely on the background arcane energies that are present everywhere in the galaxy. Reputable xenobiologists tend to scoff at this hypothesis, but their opponents are quick to point out that the universe is full of strange and unknowable wonders that defy scientific explanation. These creatures lay fist-like leathery eggs, usually 6 to 8 at a time. These eggs are recognizable as belonging to a Vealisk due to their ebony coloring and their tendency to give off faint wisps of odorless smoke. Once laid, the eggs don't require any kind of incubation and usually hatch on their own after a few weeks. In most broods, the first Vealisk to hatch tend to devour their unhatched eggs as their first meals. Vealisk young begin to hunt for themselves after this initial meal and are fully mature in less than a year. Adult Vealisks usually mate whenever the opportunity presents itself, though neither parent takes any interest in their eggs or their offspring.
So I take a quick moment to look.
Sounds like my parents.
What does that do?
And it looks like her eyes are just glazed over, and she's just spewing this all out like a computer. I'm like,
Yeah.
no,
Okay.
no.
Googleitis.
So, you actually only get one question about its stats with the 27.
Oh.
What's its name?
Vealisk.
I meant like Bob, or is it wearing a collar?
No, his name is Vealisk.
How does it hurt? How can it hurt us?
The Vealisk has 2 ways it can harm someone who threatens it. It has a vicious bite, which can do a good amount of piercing damage. It also has a void gaze ability. A Veilisk embodies the claustrophobic, dark, and often maddening aspects of deep space, and it can project a sliver of the void into its enemies with its mere gaze. A creature that fails a DC 16 will saving throw against this gaze ability is confused until the beginning of its next turn. This is a mind-affecting effect.
Great.
I want to have a cloak we can just
So may
put
yell
over its
something
head.
about that.
So you, if you choose not to look at the creature to avoid its gaze, it's going to have concealment against you.
Oh, if only you had a seeking weapon.
Yeah, that's true.
You sure we didn't find one in that main chamber?
I have grenades, but that might destroy the computer.
So does that affect robots?
I can't remember if he gets a bonus against it or if he's immune to it, but yeah, it's one of the two.
Yeah, I'd say just send Timex in there to pet it.
Oh, Timex, yeah, Timex is immune. Yes, I was thinking of Switch. Yes, Timex cannot be affected by this.
Yeah, we
Well,
can
and
send
here's
Switch
a
in
question. The thing you said was moving towards Ryder, correct?
That is correct.
So basically, it's not gazing in our direction, right?
Yep, it did not sense you or what. Despite the vomiting, it did not sense you or Wesley or Timex. It heard.
So I mean, we can shoot it from behind, and it's not even looking at us. We don't have to worry about its gaze, right?
Yeah, it's not like a gaze is like a cone, right? Not area of effect.
I mean, it hasn't got eyes in the back of its head.
I think
Unless it's a mother.
Yeah, we'll go with that. It is looking at Ryder in New Wells area because that's it heard noises and picked up smells from up there. That's where it's heading. So yeah, its back is to you right now. So you don't have to worry about its gaze attack yet.
So we could grab some of these bed coverings and sneak up on it and try to throw it over its head and blind it.
You do that.
I'm gonna tell Timex.
You do that. And let me know how it works for you.
All right, I'm going over here and instructing Timex to go get a sheet off this bed. And I'm like, Timex, get the sheet, and you gotta sneak up or just walk up to it and just put it over its head. All right.
To be fair,
Timex.
to be totally fair, Newell was the one that made the check.
Yeah.
So her and Ryder might know. She might be able to convey to Ryder everything about this creature, but you and I probably don't know jack about it.
Oh, we don't have communicators, do we?
In our suits, spacesuits, don't have communicators.
You do,
Yep.
but that's a the check really technically would have been on her turn. So we'll say on her turn she can communicate that info to you.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
And we have rolled initiative, so Ryder is actually first. So, and you already told me what you're going to do, but how you're going to deliver that attack is up to you.
it is a straight up clever attack, normal stuff. But as I step out, now you said she didn't convey any of that message, so I don't know anything about the void gaze. So
You don't yet. So yeah, first thing, as you look at this thing coming towards you, like within the smoke coming out of its eyes, like the eyes glow for just a second. So the very first thing I need you to do is give me a will saving throw. You can keep that attack once you make your saving throw.
Will. Where is it?
Will's not here, man.
Yeah. That's gotta be good.
Yep. And you are not immune for 24 hours. It's not one of those effects. So every
Sweet.
round you have to remake the check.
Wait, I am?
No, you're not immune.
Oh.
Ouch.
He stares into the void, and the void stares back.
And rolls for initiative.
So did that?
Yes,
I don't-
you succeeded. It's a DC 16.
Okay.
And that's versus his KAC.
That is versus it was the semi-auto pistol.
So you connect with him, but the hard exoskeleton, if you remember me describing it, the bullets actually bounce off of it. Oh wait,
Wow.
maybe not. Wait, hold on. Your clever attack was a 37, so that succeeded. So it is flat-footed. So you do hit. Sorry.
Okay.
Just barely.
And just as an FYI, even though it probably doesn't matter to him, these are still the cold iron bullets because I forgot to switch them out.
All right. So yeah, he takes those 12 points of damage. And the creature kind of reels back and hisses at you and starts moving forward.
And I will use my move action to call out, the lizard's in here, and he tried to stare at me with something.
And he looked at me, and he went cross-eyed.
He looked at me funny.
So what
I
I'm
didn't
trying
like
to,
it.
So what I'm trying to say is, get him.
All right.
So make check the box that says "get him" in your conditions.
The creature comes lumbering forward, and as it moves, you actually realize how ploddingly slow this creature is. 5, 10, 15, 20, and you realize it expended itself moving that far across the room in this one turn. But it kind of raises up a little bit on its back legs and strikes at you with its huge maul there, and tries to take a chunk out of you. And it hits you, and it kind of reels up and like its claws just grab you and guide you just a little bit as it reaches down like a raptor in Jurassic Park and bites you on the shoulder and kind of pulls around and rips into your armor, doing 13 points of damage, and then it backs off of you.
We not get to see the rules.
Nope, I've got him hidden. I rolled a 23.
Cool. 13 points.
Oh, you know what? Actually, I don't need to hide those. I'll make those public.
All right, 13 points of damage, right?
Yep.
Okay. Ouch! You guys got nasty claw.
Yeah, there's no blood on you yet because it's just kind of wearing into your armor, into your stamina. But it looks hungry. Wesley.
I hear all the commotion, so I'm just gonna go over 1, 2, 3, and go over here to Cypher and ask us, like, what the hell's going on? Timex, get over here!
It's like non right over there.
Oh. You may want to reconnect to audio, Bill. Or say something again.
What's that? You couldn't hear me?
Oh, okay. It's back to normal now.
You did a great impersonation of Timex.
You did. And I just saw Newell cast inject nanobots like 6 times.
Yeah, sorry.
Like, what am I supposed to do with this? Click it.
I was trying to open it to read it again, and the wrong one.
Alright, so that's basically my turn. I'm just moving.
Okay.
I have no idea what's going on.
So yeah, by the end of your move, you do see this large creature. It's kind of reeled up and it's attacking at Ryder.
Oh my god, what is that?
Who cares what it is? Just shoot the damn thing.
All right.
I'm not gonna shoot. I have no idea.
Okay.
What?
No, that's fine. Newell?
Here.
So, first question first. Are you going to relay the info you have about the creature?
Yes, definitely going to be yelling about don't look at it because it's going to mess with your mind. And it can bite and all the stuff.
All right. You all have received the skinny.
Oh, better to...
And something tells me she's going to be injecting nanobots.
No, I was just trying to read it because he got close, and I'm still probably going to magic missile because I'm guessing I don't have to like straight up look at him to do that. And
Unfortunately, you do.
I can't peripheral vision him or something.
Peripheral vision, Emerson.
So you have this thought like, well, maybe I could do this, but what? Or go ahead and give me a will save as your eyes flick over towards him and you're affected by his gaze, potentially.
He really wants to get someone. Down, right there.
Oh, he got someone.
So Newell tells you the creature's weakness real quick, and you look over and she starts to cast a spell, and suddenly her eyes go wide a little bit, and she's just her voice trails off, and she starts mumbling, and you are confused. So I need you to give me a percentile check.
Uh-oh.
There's a little drool on the corner of your mouth there. You might want to wipe that.
Click that. Go to chat. Oh, click on the chat. Yeah.
It went over. Why did it go over
you
there?
pulled it out. I don't know why. Here, I'll roll it for you.
I don't know what I did.
I don't know what you did either. I'll check it after you.
The condition worked.
So, go into it and type /roll. It's 1d100. Don't put a space there. 1d100.
Okay.
56. Suddenly, Newell starts thrashing at herself and grabs the wall with her forearms and starts bashing her own head against the wall.
Oh, wonderful.
Newell? Are you okay?
Newell's strength mod is... Let's see here. Oh,
Not very good.
yeah, it's only a 1. So this is going to be a 1d8 plus 1. You do 6 points of bludgeoning damage to yourself as you bash your head against the wall.
Oh, man.
It's like it hurt.
And you are confused until the start of your next turn.
I think we're all kind of a little confused by that.
I spew all sorts of information and then start bashing my head into a wall.
I don't know if we should trust her on this.
In the face! Ah!
Why are you not telling me?
I don't know.
Take a rest?
I thought I...
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
Solve point is not down.
Oh, alright.
Okay, Bill.
All right. So I'll start with the trick attack there. Boop. Did that not go?
6. How the heck did I get a...
Oh. Hold on.
Yeah, it's probably asking you a question.
Yeah, it's asking me what I want to do with my debilitating trick. Okay.
All right. And...
Nice.
So 31. I'm hoping.
That's got.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's all day long.
Okay, so if I hit, it'll take an additional 14 fire.
Okay.
Don't forget that you have.
And what's that?
I said, don't forget to check the box in your conditions that says get them.
Yes, my get 'em is checked.
Okay.
And then my shot was from my azimuth pistol. How come that didn't? Oh, I always forget it's waiting on pop-ups. This is not a full attack.
21 versus EAC is a hit.
Awesome.
So
that'll be a total of 18 fire damage. And it is off target?
It's more than 18. It didn't add all of your damage in for... Oh, never mind. Your conditions. Okay. No, that's correct.
Yeah, because I'm still sickened.
Yep. All right. So 18 points of fire damage, and it takes all of that.
And then after I shoot, I kind of move back a little bit, ducking behind the wall here so it doesn't see where that shot came from.
So it kind of backs off a little bit and whips its head around and sees Wesley on the other side.
Oh, Wesley, you dumbass!
All right, back to the top second round. Ryder.
At least it's not looking at you.
Well,
I say it's whipping its head back and forth. It's whipping its head back and forth.
that's all right because I wanted to avert my anyway.
Okay.
So, so I turned from him.
All right.
And-
So I'm gonna roll the percentiles over here in person.
And I am going to try to attack him with my other hand.
Okay.
Sorry, hold on a second. Oh. I'm still going to clever attack.
All right. So yeah, that shot goes wild. So I don't really. But here's the roll. Actually, you would have missed anyway. I rolled a 1 on the percentile. Oh no, I'm sorry. You would have hit. I rolled an 81. But yeah, the 13 flies wild, even with the modifications for flat-footed.
Yep. He's still flat-footed for everyone else, though.
What's the?
And don't forget, he's off target because of my debilitating trick.
Yeah, that's on his attack, which thankfully
Yep.
come at me.
What's the DC for your clever attack?
It's it should. Oh, I don't see it in there. It's 20 plus. Insight.
Is it is CR?
No. Hold on. Let me just look it up real quick.
The only reason why I ask is because that's close, and I just want to make sure we're using the right number.
Yeah, it's clever attack. No, clever feint. Okay, the DC is this is so stupid. So the DC is the same as it is to feint against the enemy. So look that up. I believe that's under skills. All right, so it is 10 plus your opponent's sense motive skill, or 15 plus 1.5 his CR.
Okay. Okay, so you do succeed. All right. It was close though, but you do succeed. All right, so he is flat-footed again until the start of your next turn, but you still miss. All right.
Right.
It kind of turns because all it knows is it got blasted hard.
Sorry, guys. I had to take care of my dog.
It's all right. What you missed is that he's coming right for you.
Excellent.
It starts lumbering 5, 10, 15,
Got him for 18
20.
damage.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, it's coming right for you. It's barreling across the room, but it is slow, and that's a double move for it. And that is the end of his turn. And Wesley. And it is looking right at you.
He's not
Okay.
looking at me
So
anymore.
that's a will save for me?
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Yep, no
I'm already
good.
sick.
All right, give me a percentile roll, or I can roll one for you real quick if you want.
You go ahead.
All right, that is a 22. Acts normally.
Minus 2.
So yeah, you act normally on this turn. So what do you want to do?
It gives us.
You do feel like its gaze invades you, and you feel confused. So your mind's a little sluggish, but you still have control of your actions, so you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna do this. Damn, that sucks.
Is it? Yeah, 15-foot cone. So yeah, actually perfect time.
Even a 15-foot cone I miss.
Yeah, unfortunately, you start to shoot at him and he kind of bounces up and bounces off the wall and then continues bounding towards you.
Right. 10x!
Yep.
Shoot it!
Plus 2 bonus to AC.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah, dice are not working for you guys. Well, actually, that's not true. Cypher got a good hit in.
That's a plus 2 bonus to AC.
Oh, I'm moving. I'm like, holy shit.
So we're just making it.
Make it.
Alright, Tim-X will stay there.
Okay, Newell.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, so I have to do a save again?
Well, you're not looking at him now.
Yeah, he's running away from you, so you could peek out and not have to worry about that.
And shoot him. Okay, I'm gonna try a magic missile. Maybe. If I can make this work. Oh. This computer and I do not get along. There.
Oh. Sorry, I was doing it backwards.
What backwards? Did he-
Bill got dropped. So, all right, there we go.
Well, while he was not looking, I was doing this, and then I was gonna do this.
All right, so you did the triple magic missile.
Yeah.
And so yeah, it connects for 9 points of damage. And yeah, he is definitely looking bloodied. You're starting to break your magic missiles slam into the exoskeleton of the creature, and parts of the bits and pieces of its natural armor start to break, and some of its internal fluids are oozing out.
Ew.
Its innards are becoming its outards. And Bill, if you're back.
I am. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. I don't want to look at the creature.
Wow, you just hurt his feelings.
Yeah, well, tough shit.
He's so lonely.
I don't want to look at the creature, but what I do want to do is pull out my grenade launcher.
Okay.
And I want to fire a grenade like around the corner. I want to try to ricochet it off the wall and fire a grenade around the corner.
All right, so you want to do a trick shot and like have? All right, show me where you want it to land in the end.
Don't kill the computer.
What's that?
Don't kill the computer.
So I want to like try to bank the grenade off the. Let's see. How do I ping the map like you guys always do?
Click and hold it.
So I want to like try to bank it off of right here. You know, kind of like without looking around the corner, just fire there and see if the grenade will do a little bank.
So
and go.
Show me where you want the grenade to end up.
I'll be honest. I don't really know where it's going to end up. I just want it to kind of bounce and end up somewhere over here.
Okay. What's the?
Which is the computer?
Give me an attack roll, and then go ahead and I'll look at the range for your weapon real quick.
Okay.
Is the computer the thing along the back wall?
Yep.
That's what I'm guessing.
Oh, dude, you're gonna.
You don't know he's doing this. He's behind 2 walls.
Yeah, you guys can't see him at all.
Let's see.
Give me a roll to see how well you pull this trick off.
Hold on.
I'm gonna end up bouncing it off my head.
Oh no! That was a terrible roll.
No.
That was a terrible roll.
I told
Come
you.
on. Come on. That's a terrible roll. I got robbed. Was that literal? No, that wasn't a 1. That was a 3.
So it was a good idea.
Not like we needed
So you
information
shoot,
about
and there's
computer.
way more velocity on that than you intended there to be. And it starts, it bounces, it hits the wall, and then you guys see this grenade come out of nowhere and fly across the room
Oh, crap.
and slam into the computer. Go ahead and give me a. Unfortunately, it's only 2 fire damage, but the grenade slams into the.
Well,
the
hold
mainframe.
on. Is that because I don't use fire grenades? I use shock grenades.
Oh, it should be. I just messed up on the. It should be piercing damage.
Electric.
Yeah, the die was type. I put the wrong type in. That's all. Oh, you said shock grenade, so it should be electricity. Yeah. Oh, which is even worse.
Yeah, I mean, I'm being honest here. It wasn't my best moment.
That's okay. It was a cool idea.
It wasn't my best moment.
Maybe there was download the information from some other computer.
There we go. I fixed it to be electricity for you.
I don't know how to do that.
How to do what?
Give him the chat link.
Oh. Just grab it from the Google Hangouts and paste it into. All right. So the grenade bounces. Hits
I
the
mean,
wall,
do I have to make the actual shock grenade attack?
No. The only thing that changed was the type label.
Okay, because it says change damage roll and damage type for the type of grenade you are firing.
Right. So the damage die type for frag is 1d6, which is what you rolled, and a shot grenade
Is, I think, 1d8,
So yeah,
isn't it?
Go ahead and roll me a 1d8 real quick. And it's going to be -2 because of your second condition.
Yep. I'm just doing my shock grenade attack.
Oh, actually, it's a straight roll because you're +2 and -2 for second. So, all right. So just one more point. So the mainframe. Let me look at the stats here. Mainframe takes 3 points of damage, electricity, and like you see the electricity like arc across the mainframe, and immediately Newell can't see it's going on, but
she's still slamming her head against the wall.
No, I'm not. That's the last round.
You did not know she was doing that.
I'm seriously thinking about it. But
In all fairness,
actually looking where everyone's at, like Ryder saw a grenade bounce off the wall and go off somewhere in the room, but he doesn't see exactly where it hit. None of you can see exactly where it hit. You just know the grenade went off in the room.
Did I get it?
what the hell?
Wesley turns and's like, I think you got it. I think you got it.
Aren't you supposed to be a computer person? There's a computer in the room.
we were trying to.
There's also some creature trying to gnaw your face off. I'm a little more concerned about that than the computer.
It's leaking fluid.
After I
creature or the
fire
computer?
at it,
Both now.
after I fire at it, I'm gonna run across the room and duck behind the corner over here behind Timex.
Okay.
Actually, gonna go there.
Then-
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I can do that.
All right, and let me. So Drez, you were probably hanging back not too far. Oh, I can minimize the initiative now. That's so awesome.
What's that?
So we'll say you were here.
Guess I should roll some initiative, eh?
Yep. Go ahead and give us an initiative roll, and we'll throw you into the
I'm
mix.
pretty sure he would have come in through the top.
No. I don't think so.
There's 3 of you on the bottom. He
Yeah,
been up.
I do have to.
Ah! No way. We got robbed.
Because it would have been
He doesn't-
three.
Yeah, make him come in where he's as far as possible from the creature we're fighting because, after all, he is melee.
Oh, the hell was that? Freaking one.
Welcome to the night we've all been having.
Oh,
Yeah.
dear God.
Cypher got one good shot in, but after that the dice kind of went cold. Skill checks have been good, fortunately, though. So You guys are getting lots of effects on the creature.
I
Oh
shot
no,
him.
I'm sorry, that's not true. Newell
Got it.
blasted him too.
Anybody have any idea where Drez is? I think his cousin's looking for him.
Yeah, the creature is bloodied, so you've done some good damage to it. All right, go ahead, Steven. It's your turn.
My turn. All right, you said that we had a free gaze at him, so I am going to freely gaze at him.
Yep, you have a free gaze as well. It is not facing towards you.
Although
It's watching the bouncing ball.
Watch the grenade that just electrocuted the computer, the mainframe.
Yeah, sorry, I gotta check something. Okay, yeah, he's one. All right, so
When I minimize the turn order, does it minimize it on your guys' screen too?
no.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Okay, that's cool. I realize I can minimize it to help me manage space. That's nice. I probably could have.
Yeah, it'd be nice if we could do that.
Double click the top of the turn order.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah,
do.
you can do it.
Oh, dude.
I know
Why
very
am I-
little, but
Yeah.
I can do.
I'll bet you anything we could have done this a long time ago, and we just didn't realize it. I've known you could do that with character sheets for a long time now, and I never tried with initiative order.
You can do that with character sheets?
Yeah, I pull up all the critters and stuff I need, and I just minimize them as I'm not using them.
I always just pop mine out and then minimize it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah, you can do that too. There's different ways to do it.
Oh, I just did the turn order thing. That's cool. All right,
I'm
great.
going to register that on the need to know from now on.
All right. Yes, definitely a successful clever attack, and the 19 is a hit. You blast him for 16 fire damage. You guys are definitely giving him a beating. The creature is hurting.
And then I will say, he's heading toward you guys. Let's get him. So you're +1 again.
All right, you got to move, and then it's the Violisk's turn.
Are you moving, Stephen?
No, because my move action is the get him.
Yeah, that's a yep. It comes in and turns and goes over towards the tasty smelling Wesley, who's got fresh vomit on his chin.
Don't ask.
Just don't
The
eat.
creature rears up like it did against Ryder, and I believe a 22 hits you.
It's still
Yeah.
-2.
I believe a 20. Yeah,
That still hits.
20 hits. Okay. 18 piercing damage. Not going to get through your stamina, but it grabs a hold of you and shakes you around violently, and its teeth start digging into your armor.
Ow.
Now, just so you, Wesley, he is flat-footed from my attack, so you can just walk away.
Yeah, he doesn't have a hold of you, so he kind of bites on you and then it lets go of you. You're not grabbed or anything.
Well, then I'm going to hop over here on the table. Holy
Now,
shit.
before you do that, I need you to give me
Okay.
a will save.
Oh, yeah, damn. Nope.
my!
That's not going to work.
Yeah.
All right, let me do a percentage roll here. I rolled a 73. Wesley,
You like that wall?
he's got
Act
this.
like a goat.
You see him lift up his pistol, and for a second, like Cypher thinks he's going to start shooting into the creature, and then he just takes the haft of the gun and starts bashing himself on the side of the face, like he's trying to break through the front of his helmet and let the atmosphere start venting.
Stupid.
Pistol whipping himself?
Now, there is a penalty to this because you're sickened. What's your strength mod?
Huh. 0.
Okay, so this is -2. So 1d8 -2. So you take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you smash your own pistol into your face.
Damn it, Wesley, that's not how you use the thing.
Ow. Quit hitting myself.
And that is what you do for your turn. Drez. You're confused until the start of your next turn.
Yeah, but Timex isn't.
True, but you can't
Like-
give him any commands.
Oh.
What the hell's going on there? All right, so walk. There's 5, 10, 15.
As you're moving into this area that looks like a mess hall, like
Yeah.
the air up here is filled with the fine smells of well-prepared meats, fresh vegetables. Maybe some green tea you pick up a little bit. You see some freshly cut butchered meat sitting on a platter on the plate right there next to you, and it looks quite appetizing.
Maybe later. 20. 25, 30. Oops, I moved the wrong
Which
person.
you chose wrong.
So I'm gonna double move because actually,
Plus, androids don't get sick from smell.
is any of this difficult terrain in front of me?
No. No, I didn't penalize anyone else, so I'm not going to penalize you.
Really? So if I can charge up to double my movement.
Heck yeah.
So I'm gonna charge right to there and whack him.
Sweet.
And I don't get any penalties now either. So I come around the corner
Before he looks at you.
and I see the back of him, and just realizing that one of my team members is in peril, I just grab my pike and just run forward at full speed and swing it around the corner as I come up. Helps if I have my character sheet open.
Yeah, that's okay. 21 is a hit for 14 piercing. Yeah, you cut into the hard exoskeleton of the creature, and a huge gash opens up, and the vitriol and fluids inside its body start to seep out even more rapidly. It is definitely
Take that!
starting to bleed out.
And then he turns to you.
Do I recognize this creature? Does it look familiar to me?
Give me a life science check. Oh, actually, you would have gotten this info because you were just outside. You know it's a Vealisk. You know you don't want it looking at you. If it looks at you, you don't want to look at it.
Okay. Cool. So that's my turn.
Okay. Newell.
It's your cousin Vinny.
I'm gonna try and magic missile it again.
Okay. Yep. Auto hits.
You have to step out.
Good roll. Yeah, you do need to step out so you can get line of sight to it, but
More than 5 foot, or would that get its tail or not?
yeah, you can see him from there. That's fine. An excellent damage roll. 11 points of damage.
Oh, holy cow.
Yeah, you blast him, and the creature kind of reels and spins around a bit. And now it's facing, its back is to Wesley, and it's kind of facing Drez now. And you can start to feel the void gaze affect you as it's looking at you. But that won't come into play until your turn.
But he'd kill it first.
Switch, I need you to make a fortitude save as you ran into that room.
Wrong one, man.
Why?
So, in opposition to the sweet-smelling aromas that Drez picked up when he walked through the other room, this room is filled with a nauseous, decaying...
I don't breathe. I don't care.
You do get a bonus to this roll, but you still have to make a fortitude save. Because you weren't holding your breath.
I don't breathe. I'm a construct. I don't breathe.
You do still breathe.
You're part flesh.
You're part construct. You're not a full construct.
I can exist in a vacuum.
He doesn't. He doesn't have to breathe if he doesn't want to. So that would probably be something that, if you're not breathing in general, that's something we'll take into account in the future.
All right. I didn't think I was breathing
He
according to
stopped
the
breathing when he sees
Android
you.
stats. All right.
But 16 actually beats the DC, so immediately, like your nasal sensors start picking up this awful smell.
Are you
in the room.
shitting me? I missed it by 1.
You missed it by 1. and you're immediately your biosystems lock it off the smells, and you turn off your breathing mechanism, and you're not affected by the awful smell and stench in this room.
Cool.
That's cool.
Okay, so back to Cypher's stuff.
Okay, I'm gonna run around this way, not looking at the creature as I move,
Okay.
and come in behind it. And then once I get behind it, I will do my.
There's a juicy rat running across the room. Let me make a quick check here. Okay, you're lucky. It kind of starts to look your way a little bit, but then looks back more towards the Vesk in front of it.
The Vesk that just like cleaved it in half. Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, the Vesk kept his attention.
I'll run and get behind it, do my trick attack. Yeah, I got an input. We'll make him off target and hit submit.
All right.
So
yep, that hits, or that is successful,
right.
I should say.
And then after the trick attack, we will shoot with the azimuth pistol.
Oh, nice crit.
Damn.
Crit him when it's got like 4 hit points, probably.
So I think you also need to roll your damage for your trick attack again.
Alright.
Dear God.
So if you just want to hit your trick attack again.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. I have to move stuff around on the screen. I'm only one screening tonight.
Oh, okay.
Trick attack.
So that's... Yeah, that'd be a lot more damage if you went second right now. But, oh my god. So,
Dear.
that's 34. 40 points of damage. 40 points of damage plus he's on fire. And he only had 10 hit points left. So the thing goes down and...
It was 34 just... It was 34 just from my 2 trick attacks.
Right, plus 7 from your pistol.
Is 41. Yeah.
The thing like
I'm sorry.
explodes.
You're right, 41. Math is hard.
Is it only... It's only 7, or is that...
It's
12?
7. No, it's 7. Oh, you're right. And 5 points of burn. So yeah. So it's 12.
So
46.
Not mostly dead. It's all dead.
It's very, very dead.
Confused with undead. Just dead.
Wesley stops hitting himself, looks at it, and then barfs all over it again.
Blood splatters all over Drez. As you turn it into a fine mist.
You guys get him?
Did you guys get him?
So what I miss?
I wouldn't say you miss much of anything, really.
How does the computer look?
How does the computer look? Oh, the poor computer!
The computer is a little damaged, and it's gonna need some repairs before you can access it.
So do I need to heal you guys first or the computer?
3 points of damage, really? That a mainframe computer couldn't absorb 3 points of electricity damage?
I mean,
Bill, I'd like you to take a grenade and toss it into a computer server room. Let it just go off a little bit and see what kind of repairs you have to do.
Supposed to do.
oh, just do that twice.
So, true story, back in the day, and I only ever saw it once, and I never got to use it. When we were out in the field, and we had like server farms and stuff set up, an incendiary grenade was kept on hand as well. And the reasoning is if we were attacked and our position was being overrun, you would pull the pin on the incendiary and just set it on top of the server and walk away. because incendiary was going to go off and take care of getting rid of that data for you.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, but
Obviously, I never got to do it. I only saw it once, and then someone thought that was probably a pretty dumb idea to leave grenades sitting around with a bunch of airmen. They were probably right.
but to be fair, it was 3 points of damage, and it's a mainframe. Wouldn't it be on some kind of surge protector that would protect it from 3 points of electricity damage?
If it
Wouldn't
was
it also be triple grounded and you know?
if it was anyone else's mainframe except for one maintained by the cult of the Devourer, yes.
Wouldn't it be on a power strip? At the very least, wouldn't it be on like a 6-outlet power strip?
No, these guys are hardwired into a socket on the floor. I mean, they like stripped the cable and shoved the 3 poles in. You can tell there's a little bit of fry damage where they got it wrong once or twice. I mean, these guys are not exactly up to standard when it comes to IT installations.
So that only gives it DR1.
So it's not going to be a very... Oh, never mind. It looks like Newell took care of it with a make hole spell.
Kind of like me trying to punch holes in your canoes, right?
So, yeah, you guys have been bashing your own face in. You've been bit by this creature. Newell ignores all of you, runs up to the mainframe, holds up her hands, all 4 hands, and casts a powerful arcane spell. Her magic whips up around the mainframe, and you see it piece itself back together into one piece.
Damn.
Hey, could you do that to me?
I needed to use the med kit on you guys first, but nobody was paying attention, so I just fixed that.
So I just fixed that.
I mean, I'm good. Nothing hit me.
If I knew she had that spell, I would have thrown more grenades.
I don't have that spell, just so you know. You don't know anything about the spell.
All right, so the mainframe is repaired.
Well, what's funny about it is she can use that spell on Switch.
That was really why I took it for Switch, but...
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, she can heal Switch.
He'll switch with the make hole spell.
And Timex, too.
And Timex, yeah.
Sweet.
Bits and pieces of me come crawling back across the floor and just kind of roll up and attach themselves back on.
Wesley barfs again.
So just to recap for those who missed part of the fight, it was a creature you couldn't look at with gaze. Bill had a pretty cool idea to try and ricochet a grenade into the room to try and hit it so he didn't have to look at it. Completely botched the roll. The grenade bounced off the wall, shot all the way into the room. It was an electricity grenade, a shock grenade, and it hit the mainframe and went off. That's what caused the little bit of damage that there was.
Again, not one of my finer moments.
There's a whole horrible stench in the southern room. So the whole time this is going on, like while Cypher and Wesley are fighting, like between they attack and they lean over and dry heave and puke a little bit. Look back to the Vesalisk that's coming at them. They maneuver to get out of the way. Dry heave a little bit more.
Oh, yeah. Don't eat the meat. It's human.
What?
Dress says, you see, I got a piece that's already partially chewed, and then he keeps going.
Oh, God.
Dress, hearing that, Dress starts to inch more toward that piece of meat he left back up there. What?
It's not cannibalism for you.
It's an honor kill. This is delicate. This is cuisine.
Or as I like to say, Sunday dinner.
Are you guys okay? You're not looking too well. No, maybe you need to take a look at them.
I was going to say, do I need to med kit any of you guys?
Yeah, can she make some kind of a med check to cure our sickness?
Yes, she can. I'll let you make one check for both of them, unless you fail, and then I'll make you make 2. and I'll figure out which one stays sick. All right, but 22 is high enough. So yeah, you pull out a little concoction from the med kit, little charcoal concoction and hand one to each of them, and they down it, chew through the grit and swallow it and get it down in their stomachs, and then they stop. Your second is gone now.
Thanks, you will.
Thanks for the help there, Newell. You can stop throwing up now, Nancy.
Well, it's gross, man. I guess I need to spin some resolve here.
Yeah, you can get a if you want to spend the resolve, you can take 10 minutes to recover yourself, get all your stones back. Everyone's welcome to do that if you wish. Hey, Steven, I meant to ask you, I was thinking about it this weekend. Do you have the ability that allows you to restore stamina during a fight?
Nope.
Okay, alright. I never saw you use it, so I didn't know if you had it or not.
Yeah, I didn't take that. I clever paint instead to give everyone the flat-footed
Okay.
benefit.
So you are left with your prize, with the fallen basilisk in the room of rotting meat. You've claimed
The room of rotting meat.
You have claimed the data core. The mainframe is yours. Even taking a look at it, you see it's, even though it's shoddily installed, you can tell there's probably going to be security systems on it. So you may want to take some care as you access it.
Okay.
Well,
so computer checks then.
this
to
looks
see
like a
what's
job
on the
for
computer.
You guys.
Well, hang on, because I have a new ability, which
Check for like traps or something.
So
I have an ability called.
while he
Oh, where is it at?
I'm gonna leave this guide to you guys. I'm gonna go search the rest of this ship.
Thanks.
Elusive hacker. Whenever I would trigger a system's countermeasures while hacking the system, there's a 50% chance that you manage to elude the countermeasure and don't trigger it.
Good.
Oh, okay. Yep, that will come into play.
So, you need a computer's check?
Yes, I need a computer's check.
Eek.
Hey, Noel, can you harvest me some Veolisk hide?
So it's a tier 3 computer. As you start to hack into it, it's got some pretty secure data modules built into it. And you start meddling with it. There's a basic firewall on it, and you pound on the firewall a bit, and you're actually not able to get through through the firewall.
Even with Newell's help there?
Oh, was that an assist or was that her own check?
Well, didn't you say before the way we were doing things was everybody rolls and the highest person is the check?
I just wanted to make sure that was an assist and not her own roll, because you guys have been doing both as you go.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I'll assist.
To hold on to it because he had something for. I was assuming I was just helping him.
Okay, that is fine. Okay, so with the assistance, you actually succeed just barely. All right, so you hack into the system. You immediately recognize that typically it's a voice activated system, but you're able to get through the firewall. That's part of why it was so difficult. You've accessed the system, and you recognize within this huge mainframe, there's actually 3 data modules set into it. One of them is labeled activities. One is labeled intelligence. And the other is labeled sacred lore. Oh,
I'll take sacred lore for 3,000, Alex.
All right. You start to access the sacred lore, and you immediately start running into the normal firewall type countermeasures. So give me a computer's check to access that module.
You want to assist me with this one, Newell?
Yeah. And Starcrusher, yes, I will work on the thing as soon as I'm done with the computer thing.
Thanks.
All right. Yeah, you definitely need some high DC. So the DC was a 27 for that one, so you beat it.
Dear God.
Yeah, these are pretty high. So,
Where are my 30s now?
Yeah, I know.
so I got a player handout for you.
I don't think I've rolled a skill check higher than 10 all night.
All right, if I can get one of you to read that out loud for us for the group.
It contains
Actually, as you access this one other thing. A hologram appears in the center of the room.
Dow.
All right, go ahead.
It contains reams of information about the cult's profane belief in the Devourer, the assured entropy of the universe, and the cultists' unholy roles in bringing about the end of existence for the glory of their dark religion. In addition to general religious dogma and near-mad ramblings, the data module also details the Star Eater's spine cult's fascination
Yeah, that's a
with
tongue twister.
elven soothsayer named Nyara, outlining her history. Centuries ago, an evil and malicious elven mystic named Nyara lived a depraved existence on Castrovel. At the time, the cult of the Devourer was merely a shadow of a threat to the civilized species of the galaxy. But Nyara discovered the dogma of the Star Eater, the nihilistic ambition for which she later became known. Nyara fed off of the pain and suffering of those weaker than her, and she slaughtered hundreds and quickly rose through the ranks of Castrovel's Star Eater cult. As the number of atrocities she committed in the Devourer's name mounted, Nyara
Actually, there's some of those. I just folded.
caring patron would visit
I just folded.
her
Some
soul.
just like that.
Hot work
I don't know that they're yours though.
Hey, Allie, hold on one sec. Hey, Matt, you're not muted.
Here. Well, here, this is all yours too.
A t-shirt. Okay, well, I'm gonna sleep in these because I'm cold.
That's fine. All the stuff in the washer.
Okay, thank you very much.
I got just enough soap left. I didn't realize I was almost out of that stuff too.
I say we just listen to a little of his personal life.
Yeah, I'm curious about the soap thing. This sounds pretty dramatic.
No, he just barely had enough.
All right, sorry. Go ahead, Alex.
Shut up.
No, you shut up.
Mute yourself next time.
As the number of atrocities she committed in the Devourer's name mounted, Nyara came to believe that her uncaring patron would visit a terrible fate on her soul should she not work to further the total destruction of existence that the Devourer so coveted. Committing herself fully to the Devourer's entropic cause, Nyara began a career in dark soothsaying. Her killings became ritualistic rather than indiscriminate, and she drew prophecies from the very blood of her victims. Nyara spent her long elven lifespan in extracting the terrible secrets underlying creation and extrapolating the innumerable doomsday futures. Before her death, Nyara recorded her most profane divinations in her magnum opus, a tome called The Entropy of Existence and Glorious Rise of the Void. This work, though obscure to the galaxy at large, is considered a Kev unholy text to many Devourer cults. Its dark prophecies span countless realities, including dozens of ways that the multiverse and all its planes of existence might someday come to an end. But Nyara transcribed her predictions in imprecise and enigmatic language, as prophets are wont to do, and the scattered Devourer cults have had little success in parsing the elven mystic's words and bringing her prophecies into fruition.
Crazy bitch.
Crazy bitch.
The data even includes a computer-generated hologram of Nyara recounting some of her most enigmatic prognostications, as recorded in her most infamous book, The Entropy of Existence and the Glorious Rise of the Void, which the cultists of the Star Eater's spine treat as gospel. One of those predictions is flagged as high priority. If that prediction is accessed, the hologram of Nyara
Which it is.
recites, "In the maw of the 12 lies the key. Forsooth shall all be undone. when the knee meets the gorge so far. The widening gyre implodes magnificently. An annotation on the file points to the cult's study of this prophecy stored in the data core's activities data module.
Activities next.
Thank you, Allie, for reading that.
What the hell was all that nonsense?
Hey, Mike, as I was like leaving this room, I think I noticed on the table that pickled sausage is gone. Drez, you didn't eat that, did you?
Wait, what?
He's picking pieces out of his teeth.
Son.
What? I'm hungry.
Wesley vomits a little again.
No, I didn't eat it.
He saved it for later.
With some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Yeah, you find the kidneys in a pot on the stove.
Kidney beans or kidneys?
A little both.
A little both.
They're kidney beans.
Kidneys and beans.
All right, now we're going after the other modules.
Yep, and I have not forgotten about you, Stephen. We'll do a little aside here in a second for your side exploration.
It's cool. I was going room by room. I just noticed the sausage was gone.
So we do another.
Why have all these poor children lost their knees?
I'll at least visually let you search down to the end of this section while we go through the other modules. Okay.
Where did we come in, real quick?
You came in from the far right in the center.
Oh, okay.
So that's where the trap that messed up Wesley that he's still affected. Man, poor Wesley.
Yeah, no.
Poor Wesley.
No wonder your rolls have been so low. Yeah, you've been impacted by those negatives, and you're sickened. Well, you're not sickened anymore, but.
No.
Jeez.
Do we need to do another computers check for the other ones, or are we okay?
Yes, actually, as you start to access the activities module. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, this one is not protected by further countermeasures.
Oh, dang it! I just wasted a 30.
All right, activities data module. So if I can get someone else, thank you, Ali, very much for reading that very, very long one. To read the activities data module, because that one is not secure, so you're easily able to open it.
This module states the mission of this sect of the cult of the Devourer in no certain terms. The denizens of the Star Eater's spine were devoted to pouring through the prophecies in a sacred but cryptic tome called The Entropy of Existence and Glorious Rise of the Void. The data contains the cult's analysis of some of these divinations, including one prophecy flagged as high priority. This high-priority prophecy is not stored in this data module, but a link points to its location in another secure data module labeled Sacred Lore. The cult is focused on this one prophecy in particular because they thought it was the most likely candidate for them to bring to fruition. From the data, it appears the cultists interpreted the prophecy as referring to some sort of weapon, one powerful, enough to serve as a key to untold destruction. But they have deciphered little else. In addition to the cultist's obsessive work to understand more of this prophecy's latent instructions. This module details the terrible, ritualistic torture the cult enacted to try to pull further clues from those lines.
Anybody remember what the message was that was sent to here from the jungle place? I'm sorry, my brain is going.
Did we find that message, or did we just know that he sent one?
Oh, I don't know.
Like the message.
You know where it was sent. The contents were deleted by Tahoe before you got to it.
Okay.
Can we access the intelligence module?
Yes, it's got a pretty stout defense firewall on it, though, so you're going to have to give me your best possible computers roll.
Guys should all.
Okay.
Can I get that 30 that I just rolled?
And Wesley, as you prep and crack your knuckles, Wesley reaches in and just, and the module opens up for him.
Oh, one up.
That is literally my third 9 in a row on a computer's check.
Wow.
It's like the only number the system can roll for me for computer's checks.
Well, thank God for Wesley tonight, then.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so if I can get a
New
third
will.
volunteer,
Take it.
you should have the intelligence data module as popped up on your screen now.
The intelligence data module contains records of all of the communications between the Star Eater's spine and the Devourer cult on Castrovel.
I'm sorry, Bill. You're ruining the immersion for me. Can you read this as your
He's doing computer voice, not his
cipher?
voice.
Although it appears that the cultists tried to erase this data before they deserted the base by successfully hacking this module, you also recover most of the communication logs for the base's comm unit. Those captioned recordings document the Castrovelian cult leader, Tahoman's boastful crowning about his cult's activities at the Temple of the 12, including a premature and ultimately untrue claim of the cult's humiliating defeat of the PCs. Yeah, my ass. The last communication log, however, takes on a triumphantly gleeful tone. In it, Tahoman reports that information in the temple's inner sanctum was revealed the location of the key, emphasized in Nyara's prophecy. In the final line of the recording, Tahoman jubilantly states, "Our future awaits far beyond the confines of the Star Eater's spine. You must fly, my sisters and brothers. Fly to where the key awaits." The recording then ends. The name of the location the cultist fled to was deliberately deleted and then meticulously scrubbed from the system. The electronic signature of the hacker who performed these tasks is unlike any of the digital footprints left in either this data core or the computer terminal in Area B2.
Sorry, I meant to
For some reason,
the other computer. I hear
Oh,
Russian
okay.
coming out of your accent.
I know. For some reason, I'm like slipping into a Russian accent every now and then. I'm not sure why. However, there are clear signs that this data was deleted just a few days ago, sometime after the cultists abandoned the Star Eater spine.
Well, hell.
And I have no idea where the Russian accent came from.
Cypher's a spy! Everyone knows the Corpse Fleet all have Russian accents.
Kill him! Bart him!
Comrade Cypher.
All right.
Yeah, no, that lower area down there has not been searched yet. Those doors are locked. You need Cypher to unlock them, or Cypher or New Will to unlock them for you.
Well, he could just walk through the open areas, couldn't he? He doesn't need to go through the doors.
That is true, yep.
Can I work on the two creatures to see if there's anything like
Salvageable?
yeah.
Yes, but before you do that, everyone stop moving.
Oh, God.
I need you to roll for initiative.
What the hell did you just find, Cypher?
You're Cypher.
Switch? I'm Cypher. You're Switch. My God, what the hell's the matter with me?
And I was the one punching myself in the face.
Unfortunately, it's actually not. It's not Switch. It's Ryder.
The hell did Ryder do?
Activated some new
I
trap.
was exploring.
Three largely empty rows of shelves line the northeastern side of this wide room. Here and there, a drooping suit of armor hangs from its rack, suggesting this room once provided storage of a more martial bent. Standing around the room, you see three patrol-class security robots react to your presence. Each of them raises a armor or a weapon-like hand into the arm, which begins to power up, and they move to attack you.
Where the hell did he go? I don't even see him on the map.
All the way to the right.
Do we even know he's getting attacked?
Not yet.
Do we even care? Is that something that we care about?
Well, actually, when the security robots activated, would I have seen that on my wrist computer?
There's a chance. Here, let me see. No, unfortunately, no.
There's a chance. No.
No. My dice are, even my real life dice are not in your favor right now.
Not
So what you're saying is It's been nice knowing you, Ryder.
If he screams like a girl and runs the other direction, we might be able to help.
All my role play because I was totally planning on doing that.
Sorry, dear. I know you well.
All right, so Switch isn't aware anything's going on. So we're gonna play it like a surprise round, but only the people in the room act during the surprise round.
Yeah, mine wouldn't roll, but it just rolled.
Okay, all right. So let me resort again by descending.
Boy, everyone rolled
That's
awesome.
that's a lot of really good rolls, except for one of my.
It's a shame I'm not there to do anything with it.
Yeah.
All right, the
Now?
red one turns here. I'll blow it up a little bit so you can see what they look like.
I'm guessing that's not the only thing you're going to blow up.
So you see they're all metallic and most of them have been painted red and whatnot. You see the red winged fins on them. Looks like some kind of mobility units, and they've got the arm. Those 6 like plates you see start to spin around the blaster port on the arm. You get a pretty good view of it because it's actually aiming it right at you.
Because it's actually 6 inches from your face.
As they spin around, a burst of electricity comes blasting out of the arm of the creature, slamming into you, doing 6 points of electricity damage. Not creature, it's a robot, obviously. Alright, escape past Cypher. Blue raises its arm and also takes a shot at you from across the room, and then starts to move towards
We're not hearing any of these blasts?
Yes,
It's all right.
actually, you do hear the blast go off.
We hear a childlike scream. We're like, I didn't
So,
know there were
you also
kids.
hear this like high pitched voice. Shit! Cypher, I thought you said the ship was secure!
And you hear Newell say, "It's not a ship, it's a base!"
Our ship is secure. What are you talking about?
And Allie was whispering that in my ear.
Oh god,
So
that's funny.
you get blasted for another 6 electricity damage. As this one talks to you as it's moving forward, it's like, "Please drop your weapons, cease and desist, and lay down. Be submissive. be submissive."
You beat me to it.
And Ryder, it's your turn to react. Actually,
I-
I'm sorry, it's surprise round. He would not have moved yet. All right.
So wait, this is the prize round?
Yeah, so you get 1 action.
Okay. So yeah. Like dive behind the bed.
All right. Yeah, take cover behind the bed.
I don't. Here's an idea. How about you? Well, never
And
mind.
The whole way, like yelling exactly what I did before. Cypher, you said the base was secure.
All right. I need to mark this page. Flip back to here.
Wesley's looking at the base of the master computer, going, "It is secure. It's not moving." What's he talking about?
All right, speed 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's walking towards you. It's got its arm up. Its arm looks like it's powering up, but obviously it's not shooting this turn. All right. So you guys hear this coming across comms. Switch, you are first.
Okay. Well, I think I got a pretty good fix on where that's coming from. I will start heading that direction. I guess in a double move will get me there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Doors open.
Those doors were.
Yeah, those doors work.
1, 2.
Those doors aren't.
And as you
3.
hit the door is locked.
Oh well, how did he
It's
get
locked.
there? I don't know that.
Yeah, no, that's realistic though. You wouldn't have known that. Actually, the only one who would have known that is Switch, or is Ryder, and Cypher, who kept those doors locked. So you hit the door and immediately realize it's locked.
Open the door.
Back to the door you came through. Or like up where we. Oh, you wouldn't know that.
I think you should walk over here, knock on the door, and say, "Housekeeping."
Housekeeping.
No, Miss Superman.
Pizza.
So you still have some movement, Matt. You can still talk to your teammates.
Well,
So
I guess
ask us to-
I'll grumble something about open this blankety blank frackin' door.
Please?
Can they?
Please? You forgot the magic word.
Now?
Yeah, so Cypher will need to do it on its turn, but it's a free action to real quick go because he has complete control. So
Nah, I guess I'd stop there with my carbon steel blade pulled.
okay.
Now, come on. Call it by its real name.
My carbon steel curved blade.
Yeah,
Damn
that's not the one you made.
That's not the one you made. It's not the bling blade machete. I'm not in the jungle. I don't need survival. I need damage.
What you really need is some style.
So the security droid moves up, identifies your location, and then kind of takes cover around the door, leans around it with its arm, and fires at Ryder. Oh my god, they've been programmed with tactics.
They've been programmed with tactics.
That's only on. Yeah, remember you have cover, so you're +2 to your AC. Does that hit your EAC?
That does not.
Okay.
20. It's 23 with the cover.
All right. So the electricity blasts into the bed, and like parts of the bed like go up in flames.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Cypher.
Okay. So when I hear Switch screaming about opening the doors, I punch a few buttons on my wrist pad and all the doors, and I unlock all the doors in the facility.
Oh,
Like-
good. He let the other one loose. Oh wait, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Ryder to Cypher. Ryder to Cypher. These are security robots. Can't you turn them off?
I don't know. Looking in the computer on my pad, can I find a way to activate or to access the
Hack them.
security robot systems?
They are not on the grid.
You're like lights, temperature.
Yeah, if these things were on the grid, I think I would have knew about them.
Killer robots.
Hack them with your
Wait,
wrist
what?
computer or something. They're not on Wi-Fi.
They're not on
But you have to be like 30 feet away or 60 feet away.
Oh, darn.
What's the Wi-Fi password for the robots? Are they? Can I Bluetooth into them?
Niger, Devourer, try.
All right. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 gets me 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. 30 gets me right there. That is my speed, right? What's my speed?
It's 30. Yep.
No, 40. That's what I thought.
Oh,
I'm at 40. Yeah, I'm at 40.
Okay.
30, 35, 40 gets me right there.
So yeah, down the long hallway, we'll have to check range. You can see the one robot blatantly walking through the middle, and you can actually kind of see one just around the corner at the very end. But that one would be a really difficult shot.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
It's
95 feet, and I want to say my pistol's range is like 80 feet, I think.
So you'd be -2 to the attack.
What's the range on a... Does anybody have the book? What's the range on an azimuth pistol?
I think
80
it actually
feet.
is 80. Yeah.
Cypher, step back one step.
Hold on.
Hey, Mike, how do you clear that off?
The drawing.
Yeah, I meant to do a ruler, and I clicked the wrong thing. And how to take that off?
It doesn't say on here. Does anybody know what the range is
Yeah, it's 80 feet.
on an azimuth
Yeah,
laser
I'm
pistol?
looking it up right now.
It's 80 feet.
So you
Yeah,
say it's
80
80 feet.
Yeah.
All right.
For the fourth time straight, it's 80 feet.
80 feet.
Yeah, I thought I put it
What's
on
the
here.
range on a grenade launcher? Just kidding.
Thanks.
Just so you know,
As far as the mainframe.
I built the ranges into your attack. So if you click the little gear next to your attack, all your stats for it, like including the range, are right there.
Very nice.
Is it really?
Yeah.
The little gear
Yeah.
next
So it
to
mouse
our...
over it. You see the light gray gear on the right side
the
across
very-
Ah,
on top of your damage type.
okay. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all your
Cool.
stats for your attacks are there. That's how we build them.
He's like, that's kind of handy.
All right,
That's
so
what Steven and I have been playing with for you guys.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll take cover over here.
Okay.
Double move.
All right. Drez.
All right. Drez walks the 35 feet to right here, looks down the hallway, grunts, grits his teeth, and starts to sprint. So I'm going to charge. So I can move 70 feet to right there.
Isn't a charge have to end with an attack?
I don't know if it has to. Let me see.
He slams the floor, going, "You're next."
That's a good question. I don't know.
Oh, I'm angry.
Yeah, if a charge is an attack action, it really should end with an attack.
Just attack something.
So, yeah, is it in
He
your...
attacks the darkness.
I attack the darkness.
Attack
see.
their ego.
I see a roach on the floor, 70 feet out, and I charge it.
Actually, hold on a second.
It doesn't say?
I'm looking at it right now.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and move on. And yeah, if it doesn't say anything about attack action necessarily, then yeah, you can go ahead and move the 70 feet. I've never seen anyone try and use it that way, but that doesn't mean you can't use it that way. I just never thought about it.
Yeah, it's a very valid question. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, let me take the second condition off of token.
So it's a combat. No, it's not a combat maneuver. I thought it was a combat maneuver.
Oh, okay. So you're just using a combat maneuver charge, not a soldier ability of the same name.
Oh, okay. It's under a full action. Sorry, but I can move and still do the charge
Right.
because I can do the. Here we go. Full action. Here we go. Charge. Okay. Yep. Yep. Move up to double my speed and make a melee attack at the end. So I cannot charge.
Okay.
I can't make a melee attack on
You
it.
can still double move if you want to close some of that distance.
Yes. So then 5, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I'll step just so that I'm out of the line of fire. I'll step right down there for that last move.
Now it could. Ouch. I don't know what that sound was. It could still shoot you there, but you'll have cover, of course.
No, that's fine. I'm more wanting to give people behind me a clear line of sight.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Okay, Wesley.
All right. Does anybody know what a combat mech speed is? Because it's not on the sheet.
Oh, I thought. Is it not?
No, it's directly underneath offense, and it says speed, and it's blank.
Oh, darn it. Yeah, I'll find it for you here real quick.
All right, I can move 60, which should put me about right there on my double move.
Yeah, sorry about that. I didn't mean to leave his speed off.
No, that's all right.
It depends on the combat mech.
Anyway, someone else can go because I'm just going to double move.
Okay.
Oh, I guess it's the robot.
30 feet. 30 feet movement.
30. Oh, okay. So he's up by me then.
Yep.
So he can stay. I guess he'll move there.
All right, I added it to your sheet. Okay.
Thanks.
The blue.
Actually, you'd be great.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to double move and moves into there, taking an offensive position on the other side of the doorway. But that's a double move to get to there. So, Newell?
I am going to move. That's not what I was trying to do.
That's the rule. You have to switch to that move.
I'm going to move here-ish and lean around the corner and shoot. I'm trying to figure out if I think I can double check you.
No. But you're.
I think I'm going to shoot this one because that's only 95. So I got lots of.
Yeah, lots of it.
Yep.
Now, could you guys see that? No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw it.
Sounds like the last one.
Oh, I have 6 of those. That's not a full attack, right? What makes it do 2 instead of 3? Because I moved, so I don't
you
get all
moved.
3.
Yes, it wasn't.
All right. So, yeah, your
Right.
magic missiles, you guys see them 3 bolts of magic go
Just two.
flying
Just-
down. Oh, just 2?
Yeah, because she moved.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to re-roll it as 2?
We did
Okay.
full attack by mistake.
Just because you rolled low there. I mean, just to give you a fair roll. Because there was 1 decent roll and 2 bad rolls.
Mike's playing favorites again.
Well, if you played a Lamerta.
That work?
It did it as a full attack. That's okay. All right, we'll just take those 2.
It did what?
It still did a full attack.
Yeah, it
Okay.
still did a full attack for some reason.
No.
I said no.
This too.
Oh, ignore. Okay, I see in your notes there. Okay. All right, so you blast it. Yeah, the energy shoots down the center of the corridors here, or the rooms, the chambers, and blasts into the security bot. He kind of shrugs a little bit and looks down the hallway. Additional threats identified.
Fabulous.
Fabulous.
Hopefully,
Fabulous.
hopefully he has the azimuth pistol that was only an 80 feet thing.
Ryder.
All right, so I am going to use my glove of scoring and pull out the 2 laser pistols.
Sorry. Meant to hit my. That was me. Sorry.
Which pistol are you pulling out, Steven?
It's the red
Oh, the red star plasma.
star plasma. Yeah. I want to make sure I read it right. It's supposed to do a line.
Yep.
And yeah. Okay, so I was assuming that could be my line.
Yep. Yeah, you can do that.
Okay. And then
Good job.
and okay, so I'll clever attack with that.
All right, 25. Let me double check. EAC, that is a hit. And it's 1 roll against both, or you roll twice? I think it's for a line. It's 1 roll against both.
I think it's just that 1 roll, and if it ever doesn't hit someone, then the line stops.
Oh, if it does hit someone, the line stops.
No, if it doesn't hit someone, because like they blocked it, then they block the line.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So yeah, 20 hit, 5 hits both of them. All right. So electricity and fire tears through the first droid, doing 13 points of damage, and then hits the second one, doing 13 points of damage to that one as well.
And did the clever attack hit the first one? Because that's the one that I clever attacked with.
Yes. Yep. 24 is enough.
Okay. And then I will go, get out of here!
The DC is 21, just so you know.
I don't have enough to get behind the next bed.
Okay.
So I like midair try to just slide over, but then realize that there's like a body already on it, so I kind of duck to the side, go to the side.
Humanoid. Cease aggressive actions. Cease and desist. Takes cover behind the bed itself, kind of kneels down, raises its arm up, and it charges up again, and another blast of electricity shoots out.
Ouch.
Y'all there?
Yep. Tearing
I got-
into you for another 6 points of electricity damage.
Roger.
What'd I miss?
Folks are still moving in. Folks are still moving in, and the droids are starting to advance.
Okay.
The fact that I'm getting like electrocuted constantly.
Pretty sure the switch won't be the only one with the electrical twitch.
Really suck.
And speaking of switch, it is his turn, and the door is unlocked.
The door is unlocked. It's flat-footed.
And it is flat-footed, yes. You still there, Matt? I thought I heard him.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I am going to charge because I can.
Okay.
With no penalties to my attack because of my soldier feat.
Mm-hmm.
And come on. The page is really slow. Come on. Here it is. And carbon steel blade. It is a full action, so it's not a full attack. So there.
Oh,
Of course not.
one on the die. Yep. The security robot like sees you come up at the last second, and like reaches up and like smacks the side of your blade as you attack, and your blade rips down into the bed right next to it. Apparently, these droids have very smart combat AIs in them.
Alright, well, that's it. I can't take a second attack because I charged.
Red says
Alright.
defensive maneuvers. Protect allies. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Dang it, I can't charge now either.
And it charges up an arm and fires at switch. Does that hit your EAC 21?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, tears into you for maximum damage of 8 electricity, and it takes cover there behind the bed as well. And Cypher.
All right. Move right here. Go ahead and do a trick attack on green.
Where's your grenades now?
Yeah, I don't feel like blowing up everybody in the room there, Wesley.
This is Cypher's theme music now, by the way.
Can I ask why I'm singing it? Totally wrong.
Did that not? What the heck?
Oh god.
I did not see an attack roll. There we go. Oh,
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
So
where were you shooting it to? What was your target?
green. So I was trick attacking green.
Oh,
with the
trick attack.
computers.
Okay, so yeah, successful.
Yep. So green is now off target,
Okay.
and if I hit, he'll take the extra damage. So now I've got to do the azimuth pistol attack. And that is not a full attack.
All right, against his EAC, that is a hit.
Cool. So he'll take 21 points of, 7 points of electricity and 14 points of fire.
Yeah, even with the cover, that's still a hit. So, all right. So yeah, you're.
Why is my azimuth pistol doing electricity damage?
Because you accidentally changed it, or I accidentally changed it. I meant to change your grenade launcher. It's not. It's
all right.
Fire damage.
Fire. Yeah, that should be all fire damage. 21 points fire damage from the azimuth pistol and from the trick attack, and he's off target.
Yeah, I clicked on the wrong one when I was adjusting the...
Yep.
There we go. I fixed it. All right. Yep. Sucks all of that up. Kind of bounces. He slams into the wall behind him. Looks like he's going to pick up another attack. He doesn't like what's going on. His programming does not agree. But it is Drez's turn.
All right, Drez steps up, sees that Switch is blocking him from being able to charge. So that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
For the record, Drez, I stepped out of the way so you could charge.
It's all right. It's all right. So I'll do my 35 movement right there, and as I'm walking up, I just reach on my vest, pull out a frag grenade, and lob it.
All right, give me a throw attack.
I'm going to go right there. That should be 15 feet. So it should be out of the range of my guys and be able to hit at least those two.
Yep, and that's one range increment, so no penalties. Yep, give me your throw attack.
All right. So I had to reload my character sheet.
DC is 5. All right, more than enough.
Now that damage is not right.
No.
Yeah, that added a bunch of stuff it shouldn't have added.
It added 7. It should be... Hold on, let me see.
It should be 5. It should be the grenades damage plus your weapon specialization.
I don't think grenades get specialization.
Do they? Do they not?
They specialize in throwing things.
It's just 1d6, yeah.
Okay, so 5 points of piercing damage to both droids. Oh wait, do they get a reflex save? Don't they?
It seems awful low for a grenade.
It's just
Well,
it's a type 1. He's using it like a level 1 grenade.
Yeah.
Actually, that one's not going to get a reflex save because it can't move. And that's going to make it for half damage.
Yep.
So he'll take 2 points. And he'll take all 5.
And that's all she wrote.
It was a good grenade, though. Anytime you can spread damage around. Wesley.
All right. Wesley's going to run over here. He's going to whip out his...
Whoa.
Hang on. Hang on, Michael.
What? Is it something that I said? Boom!
Oh, there's...
Oh, my God.
Poor Wesley.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Say hello.
Timex.
His perfect impression of ancient Earth movies. Say hello to my little friend. Pulls out his auto-target rifle. Starts shooting wild. He can't control it, and bullets are flying all over the place.
Wesley quickly recovers his... Now, Timex, that is exactly what you're not supposed to do, okay? I just wanted to show you that. So, fire! So,
Training Training received, Master.
Yep. There. Finally.
And Timex does what you should have done, and you're shooting green, right?
Yeah.
All right. So green.
Good.
He blasts green, and green goes down.
Good hit, Timex.
Bits and pieces, like as he blasts into it, it shakes a bit, and like one of its arms goes flying off, and you see its head pop off, and the rest of the body slams against the wall and just slides down. Okay, and next is Blue.
I'm definitely gonna take parts off this thing.
Blue is an R2 unit?
That's as far as he gets. He charges up his arm and he takes a shot at Switch. 22 is going to hit for another 8 points of electricity damage. I think I got one that for that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's Operation the Wacky Doctors.
Oh, God, that's funny.
Blue reached in and touched Switch's bread box.
Noel.
Or was that his funny bone?
Can I see either of them looking around the corner?
Yeah, they're both going to have cover against you, though. No, actually, no. You can only see Blue, but he has cover.
Did his nose light up red?
I'm forever going to see Switch as the guy in Operation now. You know that, right? We got to go get his biomechanical parts and put them back in.
He's like a cybernetic, like Scarecrow or Tin Man from Wizard of Oz.
All right. So, yeah, 3 more bolts of magical energy fly down the corridor and blast it for 10 points of damage. It kind of shudders under the attack, and then looks. You see a targeting reticle lock in on you.
Uh-oh. I'm behind a wall, right?
Ryder.
All right. I'm assuming I can't see Blue from here. So I will clever attack Red. And I will not be using the pistol. I'll be using my other hand, which is the laser pistol.
Okay. And yep, your DC was 21, so that's good. And you crit it. Wow. 31 points of damage, and it is on fire.
Dear God.
And fuego.
You blasted it. You almost destroyed it in one good shot.
It's burning. It might die on its.
It might, yeah. There's a chance.
And it's flat-footed, so I'll yell "Get him!" at Blue.
All right, Switch.
Get the other one! Get the other one! This one's on fire!
This droid is on fire! Sorry. I couldn't resist.
We wish you had.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you should have.
I probably ruined some part of your life there, and I know that.
Little part of Bill died inside.
I mean, don't get me wrong. A little part of me died even when I was singing it.
You don't need no water. Let the.
All right, go ahead, Matt.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Somewhere Katy Perry shed a tear.
As you were moving from that last square, from that one into the last square, The droid quickly reacts and swings at you with its open hand and a slam attack.
Did he provoke?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
What's your KAC?
Oh, that's right. This isn't 5th edition. I'm like, he didn't leave its threat range.
What's your KAC?
That's the number 22.
All right, so yeah, it smashes you with incredible strength, doing 11 bludgeoning points of damage.
But I only take 6.
That is true.
And so I am going to take 2 attacks on blue.
Okay. You don't want to cleave? This is a perfect opportunity. Oh, I guess,
No, because
they're
the
not
targets
adjacent.
have to be adjacent to each other. I was
you're
just
right.
looking that up.
You're right, yeah.
I was just making sure. And not just adjacent to me, but they have to be next to each other.
Right. Yeah, you're
That
right.
sucks.
I denied you yet another opportunity to use your cleave.
Oh well. I'll get it right one of these days.
And when you do, you'll roll that 1.
But it
Oh.
doesn't matter.
Crit the son of a bitch too.
Yeah,
Wow.
you slash through him with the first successful attack, doing 21 points of damage.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
And then
Jeebus.
crit him. All right, go ahead and describe your crit attack.
The first slash is down diagonally right to left, and then the second attack is an upswing that just completely takes off his head. It's just completely Mace Windu taking off the head of Boba Fett.
So he had 42 hit points when you started this onslaught.
Django Fett.
And you
Django, that's a yeah.
You did
Did you full
31,
attack?
40, 60. You did 62 points of damage.
Jeez.
Yes, I did. I just one-shot him.
That Roblox creator felt that.
How did he full attack if he moved?
Yeah, you can't. Full
that's a
attack.
Oh, I
good point.
can't?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, you're
It's a
right.
it's a full round action.
I did that wrong anyway. All right. Well, I did 21 points then.
So no,
Sorry.
because I think it's fun. I'll let you keep the crit
You're not supposed to say that.
because you did 41 points of damage with the crit. He had 42 hit points. That puts him at 1 hit point.
We're back, baby.
1 hit point 1.
All right.
The evening wouldn't be complete if somebody didn't leave a creature with 1 hit point.
You're welcome.
Red does a guarded step here to put you in the flank.
Wait, he's got a burn fire.
Oh, you're right. So go ahead and roll burn damage on him.
What is that? Is that a D? What is it? D6?
It's based on your weapon. So it's Azimuth's pistol, so it's 1d4.
Red's got a little puddle of oil underneath him now. He just leaked a little.
3 points of damage, which puts him down to 3 hit points.
Dog.
So close.
Guarded step, and he tries a slam attack. And he smashes you for another 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Good grief.
Yeah, they punch a lot harder than they blast, but
That was
they
23,
don't like to get
so
close.
that's
Glad they didn't try to punch me.
17. Oh well, I only took 6. It's no big deal.
Yeah, you're the one in the group. All right,
That's why I took it.
Alright.
Yeah, good ability for a tank.
Now throw the grenade.
It's kinetic damage. I'll take 5 less.
No, it's electricity.
Oh.
It'll make your nose light up again.
That's not my nose.
Alright, so I'll step out and do trick attack on red. So 2 things to switch between.
Sorry,
Trick
I need to turn
attack.
these down. I think they upped the volume at some point. because I had them all at a good volume level, and now they're just way too loud.
Off target. Submit. That's the trick attack on red.
Oh yeah, yep.
Okay. And then the azimuth pistol shot on red. This is so much harder on one computer.
Yeah, believe me, I understand.
Hey, Mike, I totally forgot, but I'm still wearing the tinfoil hat. Was that more electricity damage?
It conducted the electricity into your skull.
So yeah, you blast red and turn him into a pile of junk there.
Pew pew.
Scrappable junk?
Scrappable junk?
Asking for a friend.
So when this is all over, I'll go deal with the
Organic
bodies
matter.
and you go deal with the other bodies.
Yeah, they are scrappable, yes.
Yeah.
All right, Drez.
Drez just walks up, kind of looks at the thing pitifully, shakes his head, and just
Taps
he's not even gonna.
taps
he's not
it with
even-
the pike or the.
He's not going to use the pike. He's just going to just take his fist back and just bash the thing's face in.
I'm gonna like lick it.
Had a bad week.
Wrong campaign.
A blow. He falls down.
He huffs and he puffs.
Yeah.
And he blows the robot? Ew.
Hey, and you get to use your claw attack, and you blast. I almost said. Yeah, I don't know what I almost said.
Blows.
Yeah,
Almost said
yeah, I
blows.
heard blows, and it combined with blast. And it was like blast is what was coming out of my mouth. You blast it.
You blow blash blast
Queen's English.
blow
You blast it. We're taking a bath.
blaster.
All right, good job, guys. You took care of the security droids.
Huzzah!
Yeah, we did.
So just in
Hey,
case,
Cypher,
you
is
should
the
probably
base secure now?
maybe
I don't know. Why don't you go wander around for a little while and tell us? Dumbass.
Tell you what, I'll take the lead this time. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to.
Mind it, it was just a flesh wound.
probably the other room on the downside might have some similar.
Yeah, you see shelves here with all sorts of sets of armor hanging up through the shelves, and then
Heck yeah.
three doors on the south side.
Any Lashunta Temp Weave Mach 2 advanced?
Anything good?
That's a rather specific question.
I start like looking at the shelves and like pulling them off the hanger and holding them up to me. And
Or any freebooter armor by chance?
Guys, those are dressing rooms down there.
I'll say women's.
All right, there is a plethora of armor here. There are 2 D-suit 1s.
Oh, my wisdom and charisma are all jacked up.
Yeah, I actually forgot to go back and fix that. Remember, we saw it was messed up last session.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Somebody want to put this in our crew inventory?
Yeah, thanks for offering.
I'll get right on that.
I'm looking them up.
Oh, freebooter! Yeah! Check that off.
Let's see, X-Tech.
Does anything have 4 arms?
Vesk
none of them
overplate.
have 4,
Gee, I wonder who that could be for.
but you can, with an engineering roll, modify it. Now, as you're going through the armor, the reason why it was probably left behind is each of these pieces of armor is actually broken. They have the broken condition right now.
All of them do?
All of them do. So they would need some repair work before you could use them. They're also decorated rather distastefully with skulls, fangs, and other strange Devourer symbols.
You say distastefully.
Yeah.
I'm reminded of, remember the one guy, the punk from the movie Return of the Living Dead? He's like, man, I got something to say. You think this is just a costume? All right, so here's the Vesk overplate 2.
Holy crap!
Whoa.
That's awesome.
Only imagine it has like spikes and fangs and things painted on it and whatnot.
Why would you want to change it?
Okay. And here's the.
That's what I said.
Ooh.
You say distastefully.
Here's the Freebooter Armor 2.
Yeah, that's mine.
You basically look like Master Chief.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually going to pass on the plate, I think.
Oh, really?
It slows me down too much.
That is
Let me
the
think
drawback. It does take some speed.
I'm built a little bit more for speed than I am for.
Okay, well, it does say Vesk. I mean, it can actually be used by anyone. So.
True. Let me think about it. Those bonuses are nice.
Okay. Yep, that is the groups now.
Sweet.
Oh, I'm sorry. Nope, that's it. Okay. Yeah, that's it.
So, no Lashunta Temple.
Yeah, there's time.
Next time.
There's closets to explore.
Okay, I'm going to listen at these doors down here, see if I hear anything.
You hear the flushing of a toilet.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear a little bit of a gurgling sound, and eventually you open up the door and find that it's 3 latrines.
Ugh. Disgusting.
Looks like someone was killed and one was trying to crawl out of it, but they died there in the process of crawling out of it.
Out of the latrine?
Anything worth finding in there?
I mean, there's a lot of shit there. Let's go through it real quick.
No, I don't mean down the hole. I just mean in the room.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Instead of pickled sausages, you find like cheese sausages.
Give me a perception check.
Made with your nose.
Oh, dear God.
The difference between a brown nose and a shithead is depth perception.
Oh, goodness.
You reach down a little too far and get a little smudge on your nose.
I'm not looking in the hole.
Switch also made a perception check. Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, gosh.
Right. So you do a pretty thorough check, and you think you've looted the room pretty good, and you're starting to look out when Switch actually notices an oddity in the ceiling, or I'm sorry, not the ceiling, the wall.
In the poop.
Oh, I'm trying to click, and it's not on the click. Right over there.
Ooh.
Hey, what's this over here?
What you got there?
I'm gonna dig it out of the wall.
You realize there's a false panel built into the wall there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You can try and bust it open, or someone could try an engineering check to open it up.
I got
I'm gonna
this.
try to bust it open first.
Oh.
Oh, don't break it.
There, you don't know it.
No, I don't. Balls.
That's exactly what you found in that hole. Hey, I found his balls. Here, let me try. So, by the way, come on, I'll get it. Here. See, piece of cake.
Guess he doesn't need my help.
He's like, just put this little latch here.
Yeah.
It opens up and swings aside. And inside you find, what armor set did you just say, Allie, that you wanted?
Hey!
The Lashunta Tempweave Advance.
Yes, you find Lashunta Tempweave Advanced with jump jet already installed in one of the slots.
What? Sweet.
Thanks, Switch.
Don't mention it,
Hey,
please.
I was the
Don't
one that
mention
opened
it.
the door. Just,
Thanks, Wes.
Yeah, it was
You're
a
welcome.
DC
It looks good on
15.
you.
It was only a DC 15 to see the panel, and I was like, oh man, I put the one set of armor in there. I'm going to be really disappointed if they all walk out of the room. And I saw it. Then I saw Switch that Matt had also made a perception check. I was like, oh, okay, all right, there we go. That works.
How do I get them back in the room?
You definitely need to equip that on.
There's a changing room right there. It's a little dirty.
I mean, it's a little latrine-y.
Plenty of clean rooms here. No, not really.
Well, you can mark that one off. All right.
Looking at the security robots, what are the weapons they were firing at us with?
Yeah, we gotta.
Good question.
We gotta.
That's a good question.
So give me a culture check.
Will engineering tell me anything?
Or an engineering, yeah, that would work too.
There you go. Can that engineering give me a? Can I use it to recycle parts off of them or anything?
Yeah, you can do some scavenging here.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so they're class 3 patrol, or they're, I mean not class 3, they're patrol class security robots. You know, typical dark vision, low light vision, moderately good defenses. Their weapon systems, which you're most interested in, is their slam attack with their punch width, and there's an integrated tactical arc emitter built into each of their arms, their right arms, which is a low-end electricity. So it's only 1d4, but they were +4 with the attack. That's part of why they were getting such good damage with it. But they have an advanced targeting system, but it's an extremely short-range weapon, so it's only a 30-foot weapon. But they're very good at hitting with it. They're +13 to hit with it, actually.
Wow. Do they have like any sort of like AI that I could yank out of there and maybe hotwire to Timex?
AI, you mean artificial intelligence?
Damn you! That was my line.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, I forgot to use their best ability. Damn it! Damn it! Alright, I gotta throw some more of these in here.
The room
Yeah,
down.
That's what we're gonna find down here.
This is one of those awful GM moments where I see a little note saying, oh wait, what was that note for? Look at the bottom. And I see their most powerful ability. I'm like, why? Why did I? It's like fighting a dragon and not using its breath weapon is what just happened to me.
Oh man.
So in other
I
words,
feel you, man. I've
In
been
other
there many,
thank
been
you
there many times.
Yeah.
for free attacks on me.
Yeah, I won't lie. They did plenty of damage to the. I hit switch a couple good times. I pounded on Ryder, even though I didn't get into hit points. That's okay. I'm still happy. And besides, I still have 3 rooms to stock before you get there.
Oh, I was about to go exploring again.
All right, go for it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let me put my armor on first.
There's a nice.
All right. Yeah.
There.
So if anyone wants to go ahead and update your armor. If you need help with that, we can help with that real quick.
I'm
Steven's doing
updating
it.
hers.
Okay.
Dang, it's kind of personal, Mike.
You have 3 slots on this.
I'm like the guy who
Oh,
measures Joey for his suit. Sorry, that was really awkward.
Met with silence.
It's kind of a little bit obscure reference at this point too. But anyway.
No, I got it. I got it.
Okay, so not obscure, just awkward.
You are set.
Okay, so yeah, you've continue exploring. So if you want, go ahead and give me perception checks as you're moving through. Excuse me, sorry.
Whoa, y'all are rocking too fast.
I'm staying with Switch. Because if something attacks, I want him to take all the shots.
I know.
yeah. Hey, wait.
I'm moving with the group, but I'm not. So move me.
I'll move you.
I'm updating her sheet real quick.
There you go. You're just outside the door.
All right. So which door did you guys go in? Did you guys go in this door and then go to this
Yeah.
direction?
No, they
No.
actually, they went this
Well,
way.
they're all open now, so go through whatever door you feel like. Except for the fact that Mike just restocked it with a bunch of those droids, so I'd be careful.
Who wants to knock on the door with a grenade?
Now we'll go in. Well, we'll listen.
All right, give me a perception check. You don't hear anything on the other side of the door before you open it, and you don't see any traps on the door or anything.
I enter quietly. Do you want a stealth roll?
Yes, go ahead.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, you're moving quietly. All right.
That's all right. Timex follows, not quietly. Chung, chung, chung,
All right.
chung.
So you're kind of searching as you're going, and actually tucked just under the edge of one of these beds, the one you're actually passing right now, Matt. You find it looks like someone had shoved a data pad and a cred stick just under the edge of the bed.
Oh, score. I'll take the cred stick. Hey, Cypher, read this. No, I guess I can read it.
The data pad?
Your ears.
Whoopa!
So doesn't Switch have like an SD card reader stuck in there somewhere?
Yeah, it's probably my butt.
As he Switch, pull his pants down, bend over, and insert something.
He still, even though he's biomechanical,
No,
he
not
still
yet.
twitches a little when he inserts it.
I hopped on and
This campaign just gets more and more strange every week.
Wow,
So
it's
you
cool.
take a quick look at the data. Even if you rolled a 1, you would succeed. There's only a tier 1. It's only a tier 1 data pad. There's a whole bunch of mundane data on the data pad, but electronic messages, some gaming apps and stuff. But you find a video file that's labeled "Do Not Delete." Yeah,
Delete it.
Real secretive. You delete it? Okay, it's gone.
Billy, that's probably your Lord of the Rings game that Allie and I accidentally.
All right.
What are you doing?
Oh, did you really delete it or no?
No.
Oh, okay.
Did you view it?
Well, yeah. Probably
Oh, okay.
porn.
No, not quite. On the video, you see a Verthani and a gnome. They're sitting cross-legged on the floor across from each other in this room, actually.
I thought you said it wasn't porn.
They're wearing the black robes that designate them as members of the cult of the Devourer. And it seems there's some kind of lesson going on, and the Verthani is teaching the gnome how to sing a paean devoted to the Devourer. Throughout the song, both cultists seem to repeat the phrase "Nyera knows" over and over as part of the mantra.
Why do they keep singing about her nose?
Not nose. KNOWS, you twit.
Oh, well, how was I supposed to know?
And that's all there is on the video. It kind of ends right after they finish the mantra.
Alright. I'll keep the data pad.
Okay. I'll check the apps later. Maybe there's Pokemon Go. Sorry, my bad. Space Pokemon Go. So this room is kind of like the others, except there's a electric fireplace down here in the bottom, and you see a large, rather well-kept metal like dresser in the corner up here. Damn it! I'm trying to click and I can't. There.
Just search this one well.
Did we do the same searching in the rooms above?
Yes, that was your perception check. So you found nothing of value as you were moving through those. And Wesley's searching in here.
Yeah.
That didn't help.
No, I will search. Not help.
Where'd it go? Oh, okay. And what was your perception? 15. Ryder goes to open up the dresser, and at the last second, give me a reflex check. Save,
Oh, man.
Cypher.
Paper?
Cypher?
Yes, because you see something before Ryder sees it. I need you to give me a reflex save to try and grab him before he does something bad. All right, so yeah, you grab. Ryder's about to like as you're searching the room. Ryder's about to like touch something, and you realize there's a trap set on the dresser there just before he goes to open it. So you grab a hold of his hands and pull them back.
Hey, you might want to be careful there before you lose a digit or two.
Why is that?
There's a trap on this here dresser. You see it right there?
Why didn't you say so?
I just did.
I'll let you handle this.
What'll it take to disarm the trap?
An engineering check.
I'd like to move into the next room in case it's
I'd like to
do you want to move into
away.
the next room?
Huh?
Go ahead and move yourself to the next room if you want.
I can't say.
I know I'm unavailable.
Go ahead and move yourself to the next room. That's where all the security robots are.
That room, the other behind us room?
No,
Or-
that room.
Oh, right. Very good.
I can see like a square.
23 engineering to disable it.
3 more.
And I need
Wow.
you to roll initiative, Ryder.
I was gonna say, everybody ready your grenades.
All right. So you've disabled the trap.
Okay.
It's a
What's
laser,
in?
It's a laser arc trap. And you open it up and realize you actually failed to disarm the trap when suddenly
Oh,
this thing springs out of the top of it and just starts spraying laser fire across the entire room.
oh,
Seriously? A 23 engineering doesn't disable the trap?
With the 20 health.
Oh, okay. This saved you because I looked up and I saw engineering and it was Newill's 20.
oh.
23 beat the DC by 1. So no, the thing does not pop up and start blasting laser fire, which is good. It was about to do with the a reflex save for half. It was going to do 4d10 plus 5 damage.
Oh,
Ouch.
Yeah, roll that beautiful bean footage. See what would have happened.
So yeah, it would have been.
Wesley runs over.
It would
Can
have
he
been,
rewire that?
You can
Throw
try
it in
to.
the next room.
Exactly. Just shove it in the next room and let it go crazy.
Now in the next room, like Ryder, like you pull your guns on these security droids and whatnot,
Hell yeah, it can.
and you go to you're preparing to attack and whatnot. When you suddenly like notice like you spot like holes in them, and some of them are still smoking, and you realize that all 3 of the droids are actually deactivated and were damaged and non-functional.
Oh,
They're just standing there.
They're smoking? Like, still smoking?
Yeah, like damage has been done to them in the last couple of days.
Getting away from
Well,
that.
what's a 34 engineering check? Can I re-rig that for later use?
You can recover the trap and take it with you. So
Awesome. Where do I put that in at?
34.
I'm giving you the stats now.
Okay. Laser arc trap.
What was in the dresser?
Oh, I'll get to that in just a second.
A laser trap. Wesley's getting it now. Wow, that was quite a stat there.
I guess I put that under equipment, huh?
dang.
There's a reset manual on it. Teaches you how to reset.
Jeez, that's nasty.
Ooh, looks like there's all sorts of weaponized toys here.
Let's do some perceiving.
Yes. All right. So back to the first thing. So in the dresser, which was where the trap was successfully disarmed, you find a collection of armor upgrades and some weapon fusion seals. You find a brown force field. You find a Mark I electrostatic field.
Ooh.
A bleeding fusion seal.
Ooh.
Bleeding fusion level 6. It's 6th
Bleeding.
level.
Okay.
And a seeking seal level 5. Now, you may remember that the levels, like when you're looking through the equipment, they had levels associated. That level won't match this level, and there's a reason for that. So this level is how many levels it can use up when it's put on an item.
How many levels? Like what level item you can put it on?
Yes.
Okay.
So it has to be used on a level item 5 or higher, and it takes up 5 levels. So like if you have a level 7 item weapon, you could put a level 5 seal and a level 2 seal on it. And it'll, as long as it's 7 or less, you can put as many seals as you want on it, on a weapon.
Bleeding fusion seal. I'll take that.
Which one? Well, the seeking seal was on someone's wish list, so
Oh, okay.
that's a wish list item that goes to Steven.
Gotcha.
A bleeding
I'll-
seal is up for grabs. The electrostatic field and the brown force field are all up to however you guys see fit.
Anybody
What
else
does
have
the-
any seals on their wish list? Because
What does the brown force field do?
So a brown force field, here, I will add it. I already added that to your
1 DR.
What's that?
1 DR to your armor.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Nope. That,
What is it? DR?
I just put the stats for it up there. It gives you, when you activate it, it takes up 1 armor slot, or 2, I'm sorry, it takes up 2 armor slots. Capacity 10, 1 temp hit point with what regenerates every single round. It regenerates the 1 hit point every round. So this is the bare bottom, like basic force field model, which could be upgraded with UPBs or credits to a more powerful version.
That's right.
Cool.
But it takes up 2.
It is a 2 armor slot item, yeah.
Okay, never mind then.
So I can
But you could upgrade it to higher.
I can only use the seeking seal on a level 5.
Yeah, but I only have 2 slots in my armor, I think, and if I take that, then I'd have to lose my jump jets, and I don't want to do that.
Yes. You can move seals around, but it takes 10 minutes to do so, to move or to add or remove a seal.
I'm not sure.
Take me 5 minutes since I can do it half speed. Or
I'm sorry,
twice the speed, I guess.
a module. So whether it's an armor upgrade, a seal, or whatever, it takes 10 minutes to. And yes, you
It
can cut it in half. Yes.
Okay. So give me 5 minutes. I can fix it up for you.
I don't even see where I really see on my suit how many slots I have, so.
It'd be in your. Oh, there's not a spot for it, is there? Okay. Yeah.
I'd have to look it up, and I don't have the book with me, so.
What's the armor?
It's the Yusoki refractor suit, level 6.
Level 6 Yusoki refractor suit.
2 slots. That's the same one I have.
Yeah, and I know I have jump jets, so I have that. So that's 1 slot, I think. And then the other slot, I think we had the
Radiation thing?
the radiation things in the other slot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
So, Mike, sorry, just checking. So I can't use that seeking fusion until I get a weapon that's at least level 5.
Yes.
Okay.
take one of my weapons.
All right. 3 rows of mostly bare shelves stand along the southeastern end of this wide room. Here and there, a dilapidated pistol or long arm which sits on a dusty shelf. 3 humanoid robots stand near the north wall. Each is hunched over and covered in scorch marks, as you've already seen, occasionally emitting puffs of sickly gray smoke.
Maybe
You gave
the
me,
room.
yeah, your perceptions on the room. Let me check them here. 19. I just see the 19. I see an 8. I see a 9. Man, you guys ain't getting any of this.
I had a 19.
There, how about that?
Oh, actually, the 19 was successful. So it was a DC 18.
Okay. I had a 19.
All right, you find first interesting object you find this small. It at first glance it looks like this bit of fleshy gore with leathery strips stretched and wrapped around it. If you want to make a engineering or mysticism check to try and identify it.
Thank you.
I got engineering.
Yep, Newell killed it. You recognize this as another piece of necrograph technology. It's actually an undead heart, which can be installed in an individual who requires a heart, and it will keep pumping their vitriol as needed to keep them alive.
Ugh.
I was gonna say, I don't know if I should put this in the med kit or give it to Wesley.
I don't want that thing.
Like the telltale heart, you can have the skull up there and this little beating heart going.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I love me some heart, but that's disgusting.
Do we have the bubble of colding around? Do we have to put this in ice or something?
No, it's self-preserving.
Ugh.
It beats on its own in your hand.
You could put it in, yeah.
It's like one of those stress balls.
All right, so you rummage through the leftovers from the cult's arsenal here, and
What was it called? An undead heart?
It's a necrographed heart.
To go with the skull, we've got body parts.
Get a few more, you could put together a person.
Yeah,
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was like, name him Frank.
Frank.
Can we put him in one of these bots that are over there and turn them into a...
So, propped up in the back corner of the room, you find a rather well-crafted dashko.
Oh. Unwieldy.
Mm-hmm.
That means you can't full attack with it.
Correct.
But when he hits,
2d12.
Potential.
Wow.
Ryder, as you're searching through, rummaging through, you find a single advanced semi-auto pistol.
And that looks like a level 7 arm.
That is a level 7 small arms, yes.
Hey!
Put that as my suite.
You find a pair, so there are 2 of these, of Aphelion laser pistols.
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Wow.
So that is that is 2 models up of the current laser pistol that you're actually using for most of you. 3d4 fire, 90-foot range, burn is still 1d4, but this model also has the boost feature. So what boost 1d4 is if you spend your move action and you boost your weapon before you attack, it adds an extra 1d4 to the damage. So it would do 4d4 fire damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
Cypher wants one.
That's going to be my upgrade.
The semi-auto pistol.
I don't know. Bill said his Bluetooth headset died.
Yeah.
Oh no. Does he need me to invite him again?
Wes, do you need the other one, or if not, I'll take it.
He can't. He can hear us, but he can't talk. He says.
Okay, so yeah, go ahead and type Bill. One of those pistols I had actually intended for Cypher. The other one is up for grabs.
Oh, okay, I can. It's a level 9, and I can put. I can play around with it and make it better.
Or worse.
or worse, yeah.
It's like, I can make it better.
Alright, so yeah, one of those goes to Cypher. I'll let you guys decide who gets the other one. And you find a trio of frag grenades.
Woohoo!
Ooh, level 3.
Level 3? I want at least one of those.
And last but not least, and I actually did forget one thing from the other room, so I gotta go back to the...
Since we like the grenade.
Yeah, I know what you like to do. You can have it.
Ooh.
That.
Ooh.
That is a magical fusion.
What does it do?
Ghost Killer Fusion?
I apologize. That is a
Whoa.
level 3. I should put that in the name.
That sounds so cool.
What does the Ghost Killer Fusion do?
If you scroll down, there's a description right in
Yeah, it allows you to kill ghosts. Just like the name applies.
So attacks from a weapon with this fusion deal full damage to incorporeal creatures. They also pass into the ethereal plane, allowing such attacks to affect ethereal creatures normally.
Wow.
Weapons with the Ghost Killer fusion can also score critical hits against incorporeal, which you couldn't otherwise. In addition, an incorporeal creature, though not an ethereal one, can pick up, move, or wield a Ghost Killer weapon.
Huh.
Cool. Hey, I can apply this Ghost Killer Fusion to that laser pistol and give it to Newell.
Yoke.
Laser.
So the one thing I did miss, I overlooked it in the description, was there is a single set of injection gloves. This was actually in the module. I didn't even add this.
That's for you. That's actually in the module.
It's actually in the module, and
I probably shouldn't take the pistol.
Well, but actually, like, technically, you aren't proficient with advanced melee, and those are considered advanced melee.
That's fine. I haven't figured that part out yet.
that's
Well,
okay.
that-
And with the injection gloves, you find how many doses was it? Let me see here.
If I take that fusion with the Doshko, I do 24 damage every hit on incorporeal creatures.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be cool too.
Go for it.
Actually, it'd be more than that, because it would be 24 plus my bonus, which would be...
Now, on the
Oh,
not so plus side, if they can take it from you, they would be coming at us with
If they take it from you.
Good luck getting it from me, that's all I have to say.
I guess we have bigger
You have
problems.
to add the Defiant fusion to it also.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. You got some poisons.
Yeah,
Well-
you find with the injection gloves, you find 4 doses of weaponized insanity mist.
Ooh,
Weaponized insanity.
that's awesome.
Which is a wisdom track affliction if you infect someone with it.
Hey, Drez, I have a bleeding fusion seal that I could apply to your thing that you got. That basically weapon gains the bleed critical hit effect.
Mm-hmm.
That does 1d6 per 5 levels of the weapon.
So you'd have a
So-
1d6 bleed on your critical.
Yeah. Let me see what it has already. What that has already advanced.
Okay.
It's already in the stats. There's no critical effect.
Oh, okay.
So I could add a critical effect to that.
I've got an immobilization seal already too on the other one. I believe anyway. Equipment. Yeah, I've got. Oh wait, no. Yeah.
I just need to take it back to the ship to make a few tweaks to it, and then I can apply it to here.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
Can you have one seal per weapon?
You got multiple seals.
Oh, you
So-
can.
Yeah,
Up to
so-
the total of the level of the weapon, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
so it's
damn.
your weapon, the Dashko, is level 7. So yeah, you can have up to 7 levels of seals.
Oh, so I could keep the anchoring and add the bleed. What's the level of the bleed?
It's 6.
Oh, okay. So no, I couldn't. But at least I could have the bleed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could always purchase a level 1, fusion. There are actually quite a few.
Yeah, yeah. I like the anchoring because it immobilizes
Okay.
my crit. But I like the bleed too. So let me think about it.
Gotcha.
All right. So as you guys are sorting out your weapons and stuff there, we'll end the session with that. So I'm not dropping off right this second, but it's 11:40. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta hit the hay.
Yeah, I got to be down for breakfast at 7.
7. Hey,
That Ghost Killer fusion was a level 3, right?
yes,
Okay. Did anybody else take that laser gun?
you guys should also see an equipment section in the journal now. So as you unlock those, I'm adding entries there for them.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
I think Newell did.
No, if I'm gonna take the other thing, then it should go to
Okay.
Wes or if Switch needs it. I don't know who needs it. But.
The other Aphelion laser pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wes, you fire a lot.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
take it.
Okay.
I need Wesley to move my Defiant Fusion from the old pistol to the new one. What new pistol?
You got one of the
He got
Auto.
one. Yeah.
Oh, Cypher. Yeah, okay.
So I honestly believe they were a little stingy on loot in the last module. Because as soon as I read through this one and I saw all the stuff you're getting, I'm like, yeah, this is the catch-up part of the adventure. I think at some point they realized, oh, wait, we've got undergeared characters in the campaign at this point. So let's add 2 armories and give them a bunch of stuff. Not that I have a problem with that.
Ooh.
Yeah, we don't have a problem with that either.
Yeah, we don't have a problem with that. I concur.
Mike, are you sure the bleeding looks like it should be a level 5 fusion?
No. So you're gonna see, that's what I mean. So that's a little bit confusing in the core book as it's written. So when you buy them, that eye level, that's what that applies to. All fusions have 2 different ratings. They have the one for buying it and what they cost and what your purchase limitations are.
Okay.
When you find a fusion that has a different rating, because a fusion can actually be anywhere from 1 to 10.
Got it. Okay. Cool.
Yeah, they did not write that very well in the module.
Yeah, no worries.
I remember because we were having a debate on it on the forum, so I wrote out how I thought it should work, and one of the devs came on and agreed. He said, yes, that's actually how it's supposed to work. We did not do a good job of explaining that.
And then Mike was like,
sorry, not the forums, it was on Facebook, but same. It was Owen Casey Stevens.
and Mike finished that up with, yeah, boy.
Yeah, geek cred. No, you have not figured out what the skull does yet. You know there's necrograph, you've not figured the tech out yet.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to go back to the.
Yeah, I was gonna say I gotta go back to the basilisk things and
So I do want to ask before we break for the night. So you've gathered a lot of information. You gathered a lot of gear. Um, what do you guys want to do next with the information you've gathered?
We'll save that as a surprise for you next week.
Oh, okay, good.
Just prep everything. So we've pretty much done this whole place, right?
Yeah, we need to figure out the rest of that riddle, which may mean
Where they're going.
yeah. And if we're not able to do it ourselves, we may need to go back to society and let them know everything we found.
Yeah.
Crickets. Crickets.
Sorry, I was reading something. What was that, Steven?
I was saying we need to figure out the rest of that riddle with the information that we did get, like look it over, and if we can't figure out anything else about it, return to Starfinder Society and let them know everything that we found.
Yeah.
I mean, you can leave it wide open until next week, but then I'll introduce you to my
Little friend.
That's funny.
So I'm sorry. Repeat that. I apologize.
I was just telling the group that we would either need to figure out what the riddle
Go back
was,
through the riddles and stuff to see if we can follow them, to see where they went from here.
or get
Or
more
we have to-
information
from
back at
Starfinder.
society.
Yeah.
Okay. Just for you, I'm gonna look up the sound of cracking wood. Oh my god, that hurt my ears.
Let's see if that works.
Alright, I'm gonna turn that down so it doesn't hurt your guys' ears like it did mine.
Yes, it does.
That's what it
Sound-
sounds like when the floor breaks and falls through.
Sit.
Ow. Alright, I'm gonna stop playing with those sounds. Some of those are too loud.
So they have like a 4-day jump on us, right? Wherever they went.
Yeah, the cultists have a 4-day jump. It looks like the corpse fleet was here as well, and they were here 2 days ahead of you. So I'll write some notes here. Solve riddle. Contact Starfinder Society. Okay.
No one took the brown.
Nope.
No.
It's too
No.
Yeah.
We
And
could
what
sell
else?
it.
What else was the? What else was unclaimed?
The electrostatic field Mark II.
That could be cool.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mark I. Mark I electrostatic field.
Well, I thought Switch had grabbed that.
Oh, did he? Okay, my bad.
Grab that.
And there was some armor that hadn't been claimed.
Who grabbed
There's that. There's that bleeding fusion seal.
Yeah, I grabbed the fusion seals so that I can make some tweaks,
Okay.
and then
Who
I
grabbed-
can apply them to whomever wants them.
Okay.
Who grabbed the electrostatic shock?
I don't know.
Which
Who'd you say grabbed the electrostatic shock?
someone just said, was that you, Billy, who said who grabbed it?
I thought Switch did.
Oh, switch.
Okay, yeah, Switch grabbed it. I don't even remember what that one does. I have to look it up.
I think it's 5 DR electric,
Oh, wow.
and I think it does something else. Like it might do damage if they're.
It does a d6 damage if I'm hit with a melee attack or touched by somebody.
Ooh, nice.
So it's like thorns.
Yeah.
Later, Cypher, if you're still there.
Night, Bill.
We'll miss you, man.
See you, dude.
All right. That was a lot of stuff. Did it get into our group loot?
The electrostatic one? No, that would be on. Just go on.
No. The stuff.
Oh, the stuff that hadn't been claimed? No, I don't think someone. Here, I'll double check. Yes, the armor is on there. We should take off. The freebooter is claimed, so that's coming off.
I have this.
You should probably liquidate some of this when next you get back to civilization.
I have the seeking seal.
Yeah, you got the seeking seal. The bleeding seal will probably get claimed by someone too, but
Yeah. I figured I would probably either take the ghost killer or the bleeding, whichever one made more sense.
Okay. I have both of them, just so you know.
Okay.
And I can hand them out when I get done with them.
because I almost forgot. Could you give me an engineering check, Michael, for the scrapping of the droids?
Yeah.
All right, you collect between all 6 droids. You collect 220 UPBs.
Sweet.
Ali was gonna roll for the creature.
Okay. Yep. Let's do a life sciences.
So you said it was I specifically wanted to use its hide because I asked her to cut the hide out for me. I want to use its hide to do like pistol grips and stuff like that, and sword handles.
Like leather.
Yeah, exactly. So.
You got 280 bio.
So it's 180 UPBs plus leather hide.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh, that's bio UPBs, I should say.
Where do I put that in? I see UPB section in the thing, but I don't see a bio UPB.
Well,
Yeah,
because he made
the bio are just for Newell.
Oh,
like,
okay.
You've got mechanical like things that he gives you. He gives bio to her.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so I'm going to add leather hide. What are they?
I almost forgot. You're leaving the Asteroid 9204, and everyone levels up.
Oh, damn.
Probably the most important thing I could give you, and I almost forgot to.
Sweet.
So everyone's level 6.